We're going to be starting out here with Kibble, Upcon, Owen, and System Inspired. Going to be fighting it out. Right after this, I'll be taking my leave, but you'll have two new commentators that come in for Latios, p-merks, Pat, and Winata. And finally, we'll have Daler Ben, Killer Awesome, Sots, and it's Jordan B taking up the mantle at the 9 p.m. game.
Yep, gonna be a packed night, so stay with us.
For sure. All right, what do you say we go ahead and get started with our picks and bans? Let's not hold things up.
I think that's a great idea.
Stats always come first. We're going to be looking at this Froggy Dojo for the first time, not finishing first yesterday, but second place still keeps him up there and tied with that first place finish. Boosts herself up. Of course, on the left side, we can see some individuals still kind of falling down. Myself and Popple finishing fourth and third, respectively. Still keeping us in that lower quadrant, but that's all right. Frank working that second place to maintain up there, along with E77. We had a lot of the people in the ahead and at the bottom playing yesterday. And now today we're gonna be finishing up with everyone else, towards the mid cards, a few of the bottom stragglers as well. Kibble and Owen and Khan on the left side, as you can see here, with System Inspired as a front runner. System's gonna be really looking to get a win here, to pull ahead, possibly tie it up with E77 for that second slot. If not, then, third, fourth place could still be pretty good for him. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yep. Get into it. Still a bit of a season left, so...
Yeah, anything can happen for sure, when it comes down to it, even if you're in a pretty low placement right now, don't give up. Mario Party 3, again, is what we're playing this weekend. System Inspired managed to get the ban here for being ahead, and he went with a Spiny Desert ban. I'm not surprised. Spiny has a lot of item shop looping, a lot of happenings that you can land on and get stuck in, along with a fake star. Not exactly things you want to have to deal with, especially when you're trying to maintain an RNG-free type playstyle.
I respect that play. Spiny Desert is my personal least favorite map, so I'm excited to not have to watch over it.
There you go. And Khan got to pick the board, and we're going to be going to Deep Blooper Sea.
Oh boy.
What a choice. I know a lot of people don't particularly enjoy this board, mainly because of the mechanic at the top left, where, the little blooper guy, the little fish, I guess big fish, will spit you out, and sometimes he'll just give you a free boo.
Yes. Gotta watch the directions very carefully. I didn't expect this board because it's a board I just don't see very often. People, I feel like, would usually pick, Waluigi's Island or Chilly Waters or something I'd say a bit more known than this.
Well, those two boards were already taken for pods A and B, so... they're just working with the scraps.
Yep.
System Inspired did manage to get first pick here. Gonna go with Yoshi. I'm not surprised.
Respectful play here.
Yeah,
gotta love Yoshi.
Yoshi is, the dinosaur. Very popular pick. Maybe not as popular as Luigi, but still pretty popular. Kibble gonna be able to select. Selecting Mario, which is actually gonna put a damper on Owen because Owen plays Mario. I think Kibble particularly does also enjoy Yoshi from what I remember, but with Owen, or with System taking his pick, gonna have to go with Mario, leaving Owen to have to choose a backup, going with Princess Peach. A solid choice, especially in my opinion, as a Peach main. Last but not least, Connor, gonna rock the Luigi himself. I think statistically,
classic 4.
Statistically, unless you're playing Mario Party 7, Luigi's almost, I'm not gonna say almost guaranteed, but very likely to be picked per pod. There are rarely games where you don't see Luigi's played.
Yep. As a Luigi secondary kings. Luigi's a character I love to play as.
Yeah, people
give Luigi more
consider him
respect.
The lovable younger brother to Mario, so that's usually where that all comes from. And we're gonna go ahead ahead now and meet up with the players and get this thing started.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Hello, players. How are you today?
Well,
Ew.
Hello,
not
indeed.
bad.
Are you ready
Yeah,
for
doing swell. It's early,
Are you
but
doing for
it's all good.
a rousing game? Oh yeah, it's like 2 p.m. over there. Are you ready for
Yeah.
a rousing game of Deep Bloober Sea?
Sure.
Sure am.
Sure.
Ready
if
to
you're
be
not,
aroused by
Be ready
Bloober.
anyway.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys started then. Feel free to change the lag as you all agree. Unless, of course, we're gonna get the dumb emulation glitch. We are. Okay. We gotta restart the lobby.
Yeah, great start.
Yo, what about lag -1? I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, -1 lag.
Reduce buffer.
Yeah.
It's like the
Google-
opposite of input
Google
delay.
Stadia net play.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and you got your codes turned off, right?
Hmm?
You got the netplay codes turned off, right?
Oh, you mean the cheat codes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only top 2, right?
Cool. Yeah.
Why is it not closing?
Alright. You gotta use Task
You got
Manager.
Task Manager. Yeah.
It's
The
a bit-
simulator
it's a
sucks.
bit
too.
faggy.
I
Make
gotta
sure you run
I've
replace
got
dot
my
bat.
code.
Does someone else want to get the lobby started this time, or should I just do it again?
You could do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Now wait just a dang moment here. What happened? Okay, there we go.
C4.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead now. We'll be posting a another join in the Discord. Which, hey, if you guys in the audience are not in the Discord, !Discord will get you a link to join our Discord where you could talk about Mario Party and a whole bunch of other stuff that everybody's into. Because we have one of the greatest communities in the world. I'm willing to say that because that's how much I love the people here. So join and become a part of that.
Heck yeah, it's a fun time. Do it if you want to, which you should, but we're not going to force you.
Exactly. Oh, I have to unmap myself. 1-0. God, I love that
5
game.
p.m. makes a big difference.
Yes, it does. And we're gonna go ahead and get started
Yeah.
here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I prefer it to be 5 p.m. for me. What 2 p.m.?
Player one, if you could.
Oh, my driver was off. My bad. There you
Does that require a restart or?
go. No,
No,
we're good
no.
now.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Oh,
I just had to start it up again.
Nice.
Nice net play nickname, Owen.
yeah.
To be honest, like I don't even remember thinking of it, but I'm glad I did. All right. 3 players, 1 computer. Sound good?
Yeah.
Oh
No
wait,
show.
I'm playing Peach. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I think a lot of people here are playing characters they don't want to.
Everyone gets their secondary pick today,
Yeah.
Wasn't
just-
it like a
just
2
two
chain
of
of
us.
except for
It was
the
a
first person
2-chain,
who
yeah.
chose.
Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, Con. If I knew you played Peach, I would have picked Daisy.
Oh, do you want to go pick Daisy right now? we
Hey.
don't we
Axes.
don't want to start right now.
I mean, sure.
Oh, sweet.
But we can't do that if she really wants to.
I
Isn't
mean,
there already like a
I'm
stream set up
fine
there?
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back then.
Yeah,
Okay.
reset-
But if you,
yeah, go
but if-
ahead.
But if, you, but if you want Peach, by all means, you can keep her. But it's
Character
we're a
switching.
character select anyway, so
They're pretty much the same. It's okay.
Alright, so just confirming, Owen will now be Daisy and Connor will be Peach.
I appreciate it, Owen. Thanks, man.
Yeah. no
Alright. Guys, this is actually legendary because I think it's the first time this has ever happened in Mario Party League history.
There's a first for everything.
Alright, now we're gonna go back in the boober.
Alright, once we confirm that these dice rolls are good to go and we're all synced up, then we will move on.
Let's do it. Under the sea, baby. Who needs to watch the few seconds of everyone entering the
So
stage?
I'm seeing a 3586.
Yep.
That's what I've got.
Looks good.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and be muted here in Discord then, along with Toad. Have a good one, guys.
Good luck,
Thank you, bro.
everyone.
Alright, Toad, let's get to the nitty and gritty.
Good thing it's
Who
not
do you
behind
think's
the
winning
gate.
this
Oh my
match?
god.
Oh yeah,
I hate when it's messy.
I've done like several practice
Currently, I'm
matches,
looking at the
and like literally
leaderboard and
50%
see
of
that
the time
System
they had
is
it
in
on,
a
like, the
solid 7th place. Everyone
Toad, you're
else
not
seems
muted,
to be
by the way.
bearing a little bit closer
Toad,
to the
Toad,
middle.
Toad, you gotta mute
Oh.
in Discord.
What?
It's all good.
Sorry about that.
All good?
Dude, I don't think we got that.
Let's
the
pretend
star
that
spawn
didn't
in our
happen.
game once.
Okay, let's start that over.
Yeah,
I'm
so who
looking
do you
at the
think's gonna win
leaderboard,
this?
What I'm saying is, like,
and
my
I
other
see
practice
that
matches, it was literally behind the
System
game
is in
the
a
entire
solid
time.
7th place.
Oh,
Everyone else
yeah.
is kind of barreling towards the middle. I'm currently
played
just
one
going to place my
MPM
bets
loser
on
game,
System
and,
simply because he's
yeah,
currently
it
the
was-
highest
it
place
spawned
on
at
the
the gate.
leaderboard.
The only stars gone
But it's not
were
like
2
you're-
block stars
It's
and
not like you
3
have
bonus
first
stars.
place against 15 for something egregiously
That was
different
a
like
rough
that. So we'll see how this goes out in the next couple
It's
turns
like
or
the one
so.
map where the star spawns are kind of like.
Yeah,
it
honestly,
sometimes.
I'm gonna put my money on
All
Kibble.
beer time?
And the only reason for that is because he held a Mario Party 3 tournament a long
gonna
time
go
ago.
for
So
that?
I think
Body
this might be
spaces.
one of his better titles.
I mean, why not?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Already, an early item here for System. Imagine a turn 1 boo repellent. That would be
Oh, that
crazy.
would
and I
be
think
really
he's going
good.
for it.
Especially because of the fact that it's kind of easy to get to boo on the top with
Yeah.
Better
the
to be safe
fish.
now than later.
Very good play.
Pretty damn
here.
good for turn 1.
Extremely strong move from System to get
Yeah, I
that,
think I made
that
the
boo
right call.
repellent.
Good first turn.
Never go wrong with the beer pong.
Now no one
Never go
can
wrong with
steal
Axe
from
Body
him
Spray.
and
Now
actually
we
make a
keep
profit.
Kibble not really gonna go anywhere though.
Just remember, it's can't bathe with Xbox.
Everyone starts somewhere. You get
Axe
ones all the
booty
time. You eventually get where you want to go,
Well,
as long
you're
as it's
looking at
20
about
spaces from you.
Ugh.
Old Spice goes hard.
Old Spice.
Alright, Connor paying the bank, landing on a solid boo space. Owen now with the final roll. 10. Big roll there.
Big
I
10.
think, wait,
I
no.
think that's
Gonna be
awful.
huge.
Big
Yeah, I was
10.
gonna say, it's-
Always nice to roll a 10 on the first
Also, an
turn.
item could also pass
Oh,
the
wow.
item shop. You know, passing the item shop with 5 coins, not really what you really want to do. But, you know, like, you can still get a mushroom or a skeleton key or even a reverse mushroom. So,
Still plenty of good options. This is Mario Party 3
yes, right.
after
Seller
all.
shopper and, you know, warp block also available. Gonna opt to go with the mushroom.
Pretty safe play, all things considered. Mushrooms are just something that I feel like are just kind of good to have, just in case.
Oh
Wow, what a
boy.
terrible minigame to start
Turn
out with.
1.
Do you almost
Alright,
want tie?
let's wait
Playing it
like
out.
3 or 4 minutes.
Sorry guys,
I'm
I
down
don't
to
have
die,
a
honestly.
soundboard like
How do we
Jordan
tie
does,
this?
so we're just
We
gonna
all
have to
get
sit
the
here
whole-
and, you know,
Press A.
Okay.
Yeah.
actually play the
We're
minigame.
gonna
Make it
have
easy,
to
Potter.
watch the minigame
Yeah.
and
To answer
not
your
play
question
it.
in the chat, Luke, I think the reverse mushroom
Is
is
this a way to
almost
practice
integral to
mashing?
Mario Party 3 at this point, where it's like, if you have the item, it's the difference between 1 boost steal and 3 boost steals.
hard agree. Reverse mushrooms are insane.
You can also
And-
use it to force your opponents
Bad
to,
stuff.
you know, you can stall them out. You can use it to just go back to a star that maybe spawned on a different path. It is the, I'm not gonna say best item in the game because there's always situations where you want other things. It is
Sorry,
arguably
commentators.
one
It's
of
turn
the
it's
best.
turn 1 and there's nothing to really
Absolutely.
talk about.
Usually, if I
Maybe
end
just
up
talk about
at
our
a Baby Bowser
future
shop
of
and
the
I don't
season?
know what I'm gonna do, I'll end up buying a reverse room just to have it, because you never know when those are going to come in handy at a crucial time later in the game.
Very
They're
true.
just that versatile.
At least Jordan made those entertaining.
Well, I'm sorry I can't make this entertaining for you, Dad.
Looks like
You
Owen
got
here
sound
just
effects,
intentionally
yeah.
said, I don't want to play this minigame, get me out, to speed it up. At least I think that's what it
Need
was.
the fart reverbs right now.
They're just gonna opt
On
to
every beat,
press
yep.
A now.
Understandable, have a nice day.
Yeah, I mean, really, this is like one of those mini games where, you know, after a while, you just say, you know, I'm kind of tired of playing the mini game.
I think. Is it just
I'm
2
I'm
lines we
glad
could
it was
do,
not
or
included in
do we have to really do
Superstars.
3?
Me too.
Don't remember.
I don't want to wait 3 and 4 minutes to play one minigame that doesn't matter, when I could go through an entire turn in that time.
Far left wins.
That's chill.
Yeah. Obviously for this though, tying makes more sense.
Is it by a roll or by port?
Buzz bar.
I think it's random.
Okay, that's good
interesting.
then.
Yeah. Also, this doesn't give y'all coins, does it? Or is it just a draw?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll just be a draw, and it'll be...
Yeah, so we've got 19 mini games to play.
Dub a screaming voice over all the A's.
So what, it's Bazbar!
Bazbar!
It's just have to be turn 1, 2.
Yoshi just headbutts into it.
I mean, my arms are kind of tiny.
That's true.
I would love to see
Gosh,
Khan just break it at
Yoshi
the
had
end and
trauma
put a
there.
different button.
Oh, someone will. For the last one, it always happens. They
Was that his head or
never
is it his
commit
nose?
fully to the A's, you know.
Both.
Like
Well, maybe they
this
will
last
just-
one, it's not gonna be A. If it is A, then major props to Khan for sticking
Keep
with
it.
it.
Keep it consistent.
If it's not A, then major props to Khan for not sticking with it. Regardless, major props to Khan.
Oh, the
Great
respect.
gameplay. Amazing.
The
I'm a
respect.
10 out of 10.
Oops, all A's. Except for the beginning.
Yeah, y'all had me on the ropes.
Your system is saying 10
I
out of
didn't
10
think I was gonna
gameplay.
pull through there.
That one
Yeah,
A button
close.
press, thought I was gonna throw.
Close games, GG's.
System. Let's
We
talk
all
about
played
him.
bad, GG.
He is always looking at that map. In fact, arguably, he's looked at the map the longest in Mario Party history. Mario Party League
Wow.
history. Let me rephrase that. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe it's Mario Party history too.
Just look at the map
To
and
be
leave
fair,
it there.
he's very intellectual. He really thinks about all his plays. Look at that, buying a cellular shopper, one of the most versatile items in the game because it allows you to go and get exactly
Ooh,
what you
I'll
want,
take that.
exactly when you
Ooh,
want it.
nice.
Yep. Here we got Kibble landing on the bank.
Yeah, that's big for Kibble, giving him an early point start. 10 rolled by
3, 5,
Con.
6, 7, 8.
Another big 10 here.
Yeah,
Item.
but you know, I don't know if he's not really. If he goes up, he's kind of stalling himself out from moving towards the main part of the board.
Just past
If
his
he goes
happenings
left,
too.
you know, I believe he is gonna land on a red
The
space.
1v3's kind to me.
Fingers
Well,
crossed.
hang on, you could get a 2v2. Oh, gonna go with the warp block. Warp block,
It's amazing.
extremely good on this board. Let me
Interesting.
tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. RDMs are
I
pretty
think that
cheap
the
in this
warp
game.
block, especially on this board, is
The
insanely
remake they're doing
good.
on Switch, warp blocks are like 3 coins.
I don't
or
really
5
see warp
coins.
blocks used all that often, but I can definitely see why it's good on this map in particular because of all the shifting with the bloopers and stuff.
And
Really come in handy.
especially
Beautiful.
since, you know, people are gonna
Sorry.
be behind booze all the time.
That's chill.
There'll be 2 people behind there. You
I
can
mean,
just
I'm
warp
playing
and have a
3.
2 out of 3 chance.
So,
I'm gonna go down
Yep.
drowning, guys.
Now it's time for Yoshi to get chased and
Oh wait,
lights.
oh good. Is that we're after system?
Yeah, System Inspired is the one swimming here, and it's gonna be pretty simple. Ooh, but Kibble a bit behind there on capturing System. System managing to bait him out, but alas, this is
Brilliant
a
gameplay.
very biased game towards the 3.
2 best mini games right off the bat.
There was an attempt.
I thought
It
I was
did
the
not
one there for
work
a second,
out.
but you clutched. You saved.
Yeah,
me.
you confused
You
me a
saved
little
me
bit.
from that.
In turn 2, everyone's
What
got
works
minigame
is-
star minus System. Obviously, it's gonna change real fast, but
Good start for Kibble though.
yeah. Oh!
Bowser.
It's Bowser time.
We'll see what he gets here. A phone giveaway would be pretty alright. Shuffle also being
I
pretty
messed
good.
up.
100 star prices obviously being the best. And there goes all of
You want
System's
Shuffle?
money.
Yeah.
He is starting out. He starts out pretty strong with two.
I mean,
really
it
good
doesn't
items.
really matter much because I don't have any
Yeah,
points
but
anyway,
everything else
but-
is just kind of not great.
Should've been handy.
Yeah, forced to play a very bad minigame for him. Not really getting the roles he wants now.
Ooh.
But you know, we've seen players make bigger comebacks, and it's just the beginning of the game. It's just turn 3, so
It's also Mario Party 3. Many things can cause
it's
comebacks.
true. He can land on a game guy and get something. He can land on chance time and get something. He can land on item space and get something. He can go
Oh,
to
which
the
way's
item shop.
which way's
Battle
Kibble gonna
minigame.
go
You know,
here?
so many different things.
Which
And
way's Kibble
Kibble,
gonna go here? Gonna go for the happening.
not only is that a great play from him just going up, because he gets to go to Boo, but he increases happening count. And on this board, if you can get a high enough happening
see
count,
how many
it
spaces
can be
away
hard
you
for people
are.
to catch up. And there's a lot of
Yeah.
opportunities to get the happenings.
Definitely a good play, especially because the star's up there too. And even if he gets another happening next turn, that still adds to the happening star and increases the lead.
100%. Ooh!
Down, I
Misses the 1 and 4.
I'm
Goes
down for
down.
item, though.
Still gonna get
Yeah, it's nice.
an
That's
item.
guaranteed.
Item or item.
Yeah, but does not necessarily go the way that he wanted to go.
Gonna get another crazy item slip.
It's bobbing boulders. At least I think this is one of the only item games
Holy
in
crap,
Superstars.
2 warp blocks. Oh my.
Ooh.
2 warp blocks could be strong.
Look, he thinking about it.
Yep.
Froggy Dojo out there
Yeah,
is
it's gonna be a bad play.
really happy.
Let's go for
Yeah.
it.
He might not even be
Especially
watching
for
right now,
Boo-Boo.
and he'll be really happy. Just out of nowhere, he'll just get some satisfaction. Here we
Yep.
go. You know, Skeleton Key is probably in the worst spot, but I don't think he's aiming for it. Gonna go for that warp block.
Oh, nice.
Shot.
It's shot.
And getting the 5th item in this minigame is very difficult. Every other item, not too bad to get.
Yeah, don't bank on that 5th one, y'all. It's too hard.
Yo! Look what that person did.
Hey,
Ooh,
PK Kirby Nixon
choices.
follow. You know, this would be really good
Heck
if he does
yeah.
not mess this up, because regardless, he's gonna go to the top. But increasing his happening account, or his
Getting
happening
it
account,
started.
his happening count
First one. Yep.
is Owen.
Good play. You're gonna land on the same space either way. Might as well
We
go
got
for
an
the happening.
MPIQ.
Good thing we
Horrible.
didn't.
Yeah.
After the last 2 minigames.
Uh
Yeah, our 3 minigame selections so far
huh.
would have been
Incredible.
bad.
Setting up for
Here we go,
disaster.
Cheap Cheap Chase, not a traditional masher, requires you to use 2 hands. Unless you're a god. Oh!
Test your
Owen!
skill with.
Well, there
Owen
it
is constantly
Awesome.
diving.
Oh.
I
Can't
think
slide
he got
in
the
that one.
buttons mixed
That
up.
was easy.
It
Yeah.
happens a
Yeah.
lot, you know, especially since you're used to minigames like Skateboard Scamper. System is
Yeah.
mashing just a bit harder than Con.
If I
Just
recall
keeping him in the
correctly,
lead. But looks
if I
like
recall,
Con's catching up a little bit, but System does
Ooh,
manage to
nice
keep ahead.
and that makes up for Spotlight Swim. If I
That
recall
does.
correctly, this is A to
You know what,
mash,
he
and in
was the one
Skateboard
on
Scamper it
Spotlight
was
Swim.
B,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the minigames
deserved
are
it.
kind of similar, so it can be pretty tricky.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone except Kibble has exactly 10 coins.
I think Kibble's pretty happy about that.
Yep.
Landing on that bank early on, netting all those coins, huge. Basically, to start the game with like 15 more coins than everyone else.
Artificial handicap.
That'd actually be hilarious. But...
Read that map.
Yeah, so it's like I'm thinking
Barely
like
avoids the battle.
because with the places everyone is right now is kind of interesting.
Good thing he avoided that too.
Also,
I mean,
I could be just giving Kibble another one. Well, let's see what it is.
Lots
You don't
of
have that much to
happening
lose.
spaces in front of them.
Dang.
manages to
Ooh,
swap.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh,
was a good
good.
play there.
That
Good.
was huge.
Makes sense.
There's
Good
only
result.
one
Considering I already
problem.
got two
It's
in the
still
one
the
box.
first 5 turns.
item,
This
too.
boost steal is not going
away his
to be
repellent,
as
smile.
big as I think
That would be
Connor
I
thinks
very
it's
could, I
gonna
could. Yeah. It's a weak
But-
card, right?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little confused as to why he
Kibble
used
go,
that
like,
now. Mainly
I don't know
because there
what he-
were a
what he
bunch of
promised me
happening
later system.
spaces in front of him that would
You
lead
think?
him towards the path of the star,
I'm thinking
and
outside
give
of
him a
them.
boost for the happening star. When he was a minigame wins
That's
Balls near
worth
court.
from
No,
having
it's
the
not
money
teaming.
for it.
He can do whatever he wants.
Especially because we're still in the first 5 turns, so he's not going to steal a whole lot.
You think
Or
you
he
got
could
me
just get rid of the boo repellent.
Do whatever.
I think that's
All right.
exactly what he's thinking. Oh,
What
gonna
are
choose
still
instead
going,
to
then?
go for Kibble.
Interesting.
Honestly, I think this would have been the time to get rid of the boo repellent.
Actually, I think I kind of see what he's trying to do. Because all of the other players are en route towards the star. So maybe, like, once he gets the money, he
We
can
get
warp
third
block
warp
and get him on the path
Third warp
guaranteed, no
block.
matter who he hits.
That's true. The other thing, yeah, no, you don't get like any money first 5 turns. I think the biggest thing of all is that, and this is the thing that I think was the biggest
Oh,
reason why he used it. He just
Yeah.
freed up an item slot
What is
Juicy
it?
items.
in his inventory,
A?
which is huge. And you only get like, you know, you think, oh, 3 items is a lot.
It'd be so cool. if
It's
you
not
actually
as
had
much
this
as you
thing.
think it is.
Especially when so many items in this game are really good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have them
combo
all.
off of each other
It
too.
is a wonky swing,
Alright, what's he gonna hit?
and it's stuttering like crazy right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're gonna hit Microsoft
I had to be
PowerPoint
extra careful.
slideshow
They were all
mode.
crowding.
And we go with the reverse rip. That would let him potentially go see Pooh again.
Yep. Definitely go for those coin steals.
He's
back
in a
to
very
back
good
to
spot to
back.
do this. So that would mean that not only would he get a turn 5 boo, which would still be weak, but then he'd be able to get a turn 6
Another.
boo, which would be strong. Or pretty good at least. Standard boo.
Yep, definitely. Meanwhile, Owen getting another happening space here.
Ice Rink Risk is the mini game that we will be seeing ourselves playing.
Yeah, on these mini games, I'll just need to check controls quick.
It's time
yeah, no
for
worries.
ice physics.
And in this one, the important thing, there's 2 important things I think you gotta know, and it's don't get hit by the shells that there's as they're falling down, and
Hey, yo,
keep
Mario, you
moving.
chilling?
We chillin', we chillin'.
Definitely keep moving when there's a moving target.
we're not
that you
chilling?
gotta
Sorry.
avoid. But that
Okay.
first point
Holy
is tricky because
Cable
you
got
won't
stuck.
know until it drops. I've been there.
And Owen gets hit.
Oh no!
Not much where
I
for
landed.
Con to go. System now takes minigame lead.
Hooray, hooray. You did it. And he can afford the star, too.
Yeah, that's big. Probably not going to opt to use any of his items just to make sure he can keep the cash. What he really needs to, I think a 4 would be fantastic for him because he could either go down and get a happening or just go up towards the star.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a 1. Ooh, that's not really what you want to see.
This is. Wait a minute. Alright, there's 3 left.
There's 3 left. Yeah, for those who don't know, you can actually see, not quite on this board view, but on the overworld,
There.
or rather the main board view, you can actually see what's remaining.
I'm gonna
So you know
say.
your odds. And he gets it. With a hidden block, 20 coins!
Oh,
Oh, hidden
Okay.
blocks.
I'm very, very glad
You
the shark
kind of
did
see
not
those
hit
a lot
me
in
with
Mario
the-
Party 3, at least for hidden block
You would have never
standards.
known.
Well, the other one was a star hidden block. You should.
Oh.
No.
Very good.
There's the
result,
blunder.
Yeah.
Kibble gonna get a second happening space here, tying it with Owen and putting him right in front of the star with the coins for it.
Still cheap, boo. Yeah, I'll just do it.
Gonna go for it. But now, think about it this way. He could either go for Boo, or he could go for the star. Unfortunately, not enough for the star.
Oh,
Didn't make
But-
it.
Oh man.
Think about it this way. He can still put himself
Yeah,
right
that's true.
behind
I'm
it.
way behind in it though.
It's gonna have to rely on the minigame,
Yeah,
but it's
I
kind of his
haven't-
only shot at getting that
I haven't
star
got a
right
single one.
now.
I've got like one or two,
Not his
but
only
like I'm not
shot.
going for it at all.
He does
I can't
have
actually go for any
a
bonus
warp
really.
oh wow.
He
I
can
think I have,
afford
like,
also
3 or
to get a
4.
5
I'm just
point
kinda doing
item
them on
here.
the side.
Like another reverse mushroom.
Whenever I don't have much to lose.
Reverse mushroom will not change the fact that you still need the minigame win, so
Oh.
it'd be good to have.
Blue Bell, I think it's too pricey right now.
That's tough.
Yeah, considering it's turn
Hmm.
5, if he had enough
'Cause I
coins to make the
think
Boo Bell work, I would have probably
Might get me
thought it would have been good to
above
go
20
for.
next turn.
But with the Boo Bell, he's gonna have to still rely on the minigame anyway.
This was
Go
also
for the reverse
smart.
mushroom.
Oh,
A lot of low rolls this turn. There was 2 1s.
Okay, if I
Alright.
buy the star, it might spawn in front of you.
Ooh, okay.
2 1s, a 3,
The
and
coconut.
something else.
Yeah. Real coconut conk. Usually
Alright.
you see the 3 win this
let's call
one,
them
but
boys.
Survivor be like.
We'll see. Is it worth to sabotage here?
well,
Ooh.
they're not
Oh.
gonna do it.
Nice system.
How to help out their odds of getting the minigame
Just a
star.
reminder, if you're in the audience, try not to provide
I think
too
the
much
bonk
potential
from
advice.
Daisy actually helped me there.
Players are reading chat.
Did it actually?
It did.
I
If
Yeah.
they
pretty
didn't
sure
think
it
about
did.
it,
Pushed you
then,
back
you
a
know,
little
you
bit.
gave them the idea,
Nice.
then hey,
That's
that's not
funny.
cool.
Got you.
No backseat
You're good.
commentary.
You're good.
It's
If he
cellular
shoots
shopper
ya,
time.
it's gonna hurt. If he shoots you, it's firing in spurts. Look at this.
Oh, went for the reverse mushroom.
Yeah, I mean, he's got
Interesting.
tons of cash. He's got
I
Coinstar
mean,
now.
I don't even know what my Bowser
Oof.
bonus is right now, but like, I
That's-
still don't really want this.
That's 2 Bowsers.
Yeah,
Adding on to
Bowser's-
that Bowser bonus point for the end of the season.
Yeah. Kibbles right in front of you, right?
Gonna get a
Oh
free
my
suit!
Oh.
Okay,
Yikes.
maybe that's not oof. That is not
Gonna be an
oof
easy
worthy
point for
now.
the future.
Yeah, Mario
In
Party
fact,
3 is
that was
literally
really
the
good.
game you want to land on Bowser.
Kibble run.
Because it's the only game where Bowser's
Can we,
timeable.
Yep.
Okay. Let's start.
Well, I know that,
Got
but
the
I
star
was just
too.
being compared to the other options you could have landed on, but he wasn't in range of the stars.
I think Kibble doesn't buy an item here and just settles for keeping 10 coins and landing on that item space. That's my thought process. But a cheap item would also be good, like a reverse mushroom, to take advantage
Yo,
of
the
that Boo.
freaking reverse
Unfortunately,
place.
if he reverses
Oh,
on that
no.
next turn, he will not go towards Boo. He has to go to the
already getting
pathway
all
he
prepped
came.
up
That's
for
how
it.
junctions
Mhm.
work.
Yep.
If you're
Yep.
in the middle of that
I cannot wait
junction,
for
you
the
gotta go back
politics
the way you
for the
came.
second half.
Yep. Too
Mm.
bad he wasn't one space ahead.
If we get there.
Good to see someone brought that
Wacky
star.
watch. Yeah.
It's looking like a system star unless Owen
Wacky
can get
watch,
a,
pull one
get a
right here.
happening to get over.
Nope.
What?
I don't think you can. I mean, you could. I think
Not from an item game, but yeah, from this space.
from like
Got
the questionnaire.
It's Shark's time. Fitting that we get
That's
this
a
on
question of
this
the day.
board.
A plunder chest could be pretty strong right now.
Ooh, definitely.
Could snag one of 3 good items from System Inspired.
Between a Bowser suit, a reverse shroom, and a Boo repellent. Ooh,
I think the Bowser suit's probably the worst item to get there, but
I agree, but it's not
Oh, what I wanted.
bad.
I think he missed times it gets
You
the
want chest?
skeleton key.
Yeah.
Skeleton key's not terrible,
I see that.
but I would say this is
Could've gone
probably
for
one of
the
the
double reverse
weakest
too,
boards
but-
for it.
Eh.
It can be good if you can want to land on chance time, I guess.
Yeah. Keys. Speaking of chance time, it's right there.
I think there are 3 chance times on this board.
Yeah, there's one behind both doors, and there's one on the lower left side of the map.
Right side.
Lower right.
side,
Yeah, right.
Um,
The one behind the door is technically on the lower left.
That's true. I'm really gonna have to consider what to buy here because he will be underneath that 20 coin threshold that everyone wants to be above.
Complicated. Oh my gosh. All right.
Especially with the warp block, it can definitely help him get back on track here to get that stuff.
There's like 2 thresholds
It's a lot of gears
that like, you
turning
really
right
need
now.
to be above.
Yeah.
20 and
This
50
second
This is Mario
half
Party
is gonna
3.
be
for buying and stealing
ridiculous.
stars.
Yeah.
Of course,
Oh,
you know,
man.
the higher up you are above those, it's even better.
Is that
Yep.
Oh yes.
2 reverse mushrooms is very powerful.
Exactly what I wanted.
You can see some crazy plays. They roll high
Ooh.
enough.
All right, Mario.
That was a very good
Somebody
landing
got
for
it.
Owen right here.
Yeah, he can use the mushroom now and look at
Yeah,
the
the
star.
terrible minigame.
He's
Not
got
to
the money
mention
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Not to mention it boosts the
I think
happening star as
just
well.
if you let Kibble win, you might be able to reverse into that.
It's Team
Oh, actually, it
Princess
doesn't matter. You
versus,
steal.
I don't know what to call Team Mario and Yoshi, but clearly they have something in
we
common.
can, we can call them surrogate father and son versus Princess Power.
Sure,
In
let's
a
go with
way,
that.
Yoshi's pretty much Mario's dad.
This is a minigame I always, like, this is a really tough one. Because I always feel like the people who are, like,
Let's go,
start on
Peach.
the top and bottom have a massive advantage, because the bottom player can see where they're shooting.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel as well. They do have a massive advantage just for spamming the first part of the minigame down there. Overall, just a bad minigame in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely agreed there.
And those minigames will help Owen out, you know, he'll keep enough coins to be able to also do a boost steal right after,
Yo!
right after,
Look what
you
that
know,
person
getting
did.
that star. See what System thinks here. Let's listen.
Heck
Yeah, you
yeah,
can always
Alpha,
reverse
thank
other
you for the follow.
Too, if you.
I feel like I'm helping them out if I do something like that.
Well, yeah, of course you don't want to reverse Kibble or I, but there's Owen over there. Oh,
Oh.
hit a block master.
Oh my god.
He fades away.
I mean, I'm not
2 hidden
disappointed,
blocks in 3
by
turns.
losing the key,
Neither of
because
which
I'm-
were stars.
That just means that there's a space out there that's got a star on it.
2, 3.
There's always been a space
Doable.
that has a star on it,
Yeah,
though.
but you know, it's now you're really narrowing it down, and also all these other spaces you've landed on now could have keys.
Very true.
Oh! I
Oh,
don't
no.
know if Kibble
No.
realized.
No, Kibble.
Gonna go
No.
down.
Oh.
No.
Oh shit! I
Whoa.
forgot that.
Oh,
I was gonna
that's
say,
not
you need
how
to be
you
on that
do
boost
reverse
base.
shrooms on
Oh.
junctions.
When you're at a
Oh.
junction, you reverse whatever way your back is facing. I
I
did
see.
that during a practice game.
Yeah.
I
That's
forgot about it.
unfortunate.
Sorry. Oh,
At least he
It's all
knows
good.
now, but it's
Um,
always unfortunate to learn the hard
I
way.
think you can still scrounge a happening out of that.
He can get a happening out of it, but
Don't think so.
the only problem is the fact that if he gets a
Oh, wait, I
happening,
can, yeah.
he's now on the complete other side of the board, which is good and bad. Because if the star spawns on the bottom side of the board, he's in a better position. But at the same time, you know, Khan does have a warp block.
He's also broke, so he can't really afford a star right now.
True, he does have time.
The amount of reverse rooms in play right now.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And they got a poison shroom. Maybe to increase his chances of landing on happenings? To get back
That's not something
Ooh! Yes! So what he's gonna do here is he's gonna try to increase his odds of rolling a 1.
Oh, yeah.
And worst
I
comes to worst, he
see.
rolls a 3, which still gets him an item.
No, worst comes to worst is 2, which is
Well, I
just
need
nothing.
6 this
Oh,
time.
yeah, you're right.
I don't see poison mushrooms bought very often, simply because there's just so many other items that are really good for
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
more
not catching
situations,
the
but you know, it's nice to see an item like poison mushroom still get some spotlight here.
Here we go. Gonna use one of his 2 reverse mushrooms.
2 chances
I
to make
think
her.
this is where... Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. So
With that roll,
here's the bold
most
option.
likely.
You can only do 1 steal this turn. Do you steal it from
Battle.
Owen to prevent him from getting the star? Or do you immediately take System's boomer pellet? They might start talking
could
here. Let's
Burn
listen
the
to see if
repellent
they
now
do
and
start
then just,
talking.
I'm curious.
I
I mean,
I'm thinking about reversing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would probably go for Owen. Just could you get the repellent on the way back?
If you don't go for me, I could just burn the repellent for you, and you could take from someone else. Next turn.
Yeah, I got it from you.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Blooper C.
Gonna opt to deny a star for Owen.
I think that was the better play, simply because
Yeah,
if he
'cause
stole the blue repellent from Yoshi now, he wouldn't have had the money to buy the star, unless he would have won the minigame.
If you haven't been getting all those happenings, then
Yeah, we'll see if he chooses the double reverse here, or if he chooses just to go through again and go for a total of 4 boo steals.
We'll find out very soon. Or maybe Owen can just get doubles and make the whole plan meaningless.
Really wanted to go for doubles. I don't know why. I think it would have been better to save it. Like
I can offer you the same thing if you want, but you're not gonna do it.
It's okay.
Sometimes you don't even need to talk. If you know what you want, you know what you want.
Princess attacking princess for coins.
That was still just enough.
I need to stay on top of coins.
Man.
But hang on a second here. He still got 5, meaning that Owen could land on a happening. Well, regardless, he's gonna land on a happening.
It's fish time.
And actually, he's gonna give himself an opportunity here to land on more happenings. That's why he probably did that. And he is gonna go move potentially back to start. Probably gonna mash to not do that. You can hear the mashing.
Mash it. Mash it.
You don't need to mash too hard on that one. You just gotta...
So you know you don't have to mash that fast. You can go at a pretty brisk pace and not get sucked up.
Owen is currently
save your energy.
crushing the happening star.
Well,
I think that's his 4th one.
It was a very skill-based minigame.
Never
Awful
too
tower.
sure,
Who
honestly.
can get
I
up this
forget all
tower the
time
fastest?
Which ones you need to mash hard on?
Yeah, it's
and which ones
confusing.
you don't.
Typically, the one who doesn't mess up
That's Mario
wins,
Party
but
for
that's, I guess, given
Yeah.
and said.
A lot of mashing.
Or maybe everyone messes up, and then one person just kind of breaks through.
It's true.
Or maybe
Well,
no one
Kibble
messes
already
up.
having a rough start here, as everyone else appears to be keeping pace. Khan messing up. It's between
Oh my
Owen
God.
and System Inspired. Owen messing up. System now takes the lead, pulling ahead. The others
Don't
might just
choke.
want to consider getting coins instead.
Yeah.
System pulls it out and getting an extra coin to boot.
I slid through a block.
That last coin is very hard to miss, though. So
It's true. It's actually pretty much guaranteed to get almost.
it's
But
like you
unless
get a little
really gotta go
bonus.
fast.
versus-
Owen will get a coin, just to help.
That one coin could
Well, I mean,
matter.
To be fair, yeah, like now System would have to lose it for everyone else. They'd have to win
No
twice
one's
as many
nearby.
minigames just
Yep.
because
Okay.
he has that extra coin.
That one coin could mean the difference between Owen being involved in a tie and not being involved in a
Maybe I
tie.
should get rid of my Bowser suit, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's got full items. Doesn't really get anything going right or left. I'd say going right's just a little bit better because you get to go to Boo anyways.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I could have made a bad play here.
Yeah,
getting
he
rid of
has
Bowser
the
suit
money to
overall.
start still with a decent coin star
I don't
lead.
think he star steals though. I think he steals coins just to maintain that coin star.
Oh yeah, especially because he has a reverse mushroom.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Decides not to use the poison mushroom. I'm interested to see why he bought it then.
He rolled a 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's...
It's just
I guess
gonna
we'll
get
see
stolen
soon.
by System.
Yeah.
I guess at least I'll make him pay 50 coins for it.
That is smart thinking, you know. I might
block.
be using
Are both
20,
of you
but
down
my
there?
opponent will be using 50.
Or no?
And this is
I'm,
someone who has a
top
big
left.
lead.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think he
Okay.
recognizes that System might just steal coins.
Probably better to make System burn the coins.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
about mind games
while we
today.
can.
Keeping this could be good for the future though, because I could just do it again.
Oh yeah, it's all up to you.
Yeah. Oh well.
Several ways to go about it.
I just hope I
Opts
get
himself.
there.
Rolling a 2
didn't get
or
there
less
last time
would
with
be
a 3.
absolutely awful for him.
Oh,
my
that would
big
be
roll!
awful.
That's honestly too big!
Oh, saved by the Big 10.
That might have been more than he wanted, honestly. This could put him in a bad happening situation.
I mean, he's got a warp
Or-
block, so if he gets trapped down there, he can just use it and bail.
In the best scenario, he actually goes down far enough to make it all the way back to that junction. No, gonna get an item instead.
Lucky watch.
Gonna ask for a standard item. Gonna get a lamp!
Play.
No one's got any plunder
That's nice.
chests.
Oh!
But Owen's
What do we have?
really securing that happening count here. I believe he's at 3 now.
I think he's at 5, actually.
5, okay.
Getting to the point where his happening lead is going to be so great that there's not really going
I
to be
think
a
that's
point
good for you.
in trying to
Roll,
take it
probably
over.
gonna get another happening again next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Owen just keeps that happening.
Oh, frigid bridges.
Looking pretty spread out in terms of these bonus stars. I think System does have minigame and coin right now, though.
Yeah, he definitely has coin. Pretty sure he has minigame as well.
Everyone
Now it's time for
starting out. Owen and Khan going off down to Kibble and System. Kibble with a slight lead, but you really got to be careful. That fish, he loves to snipe you. System a little bit better at cutting the corners than Kibble. Oh, Kibble now falls. This is looking like a system-inspired match.
Oh, man. Is he going to
rather
do this
minigame.
perfectly?
And that's it. Clean win for system-inspired.
Nice.
Impressive. This minigame is pretty hard, honestly. With
It
the
can
ice
be.
physics, the narrow paths, and the
Mario
fish.
was on pace
And
until he
impressive
lifted up
to
at
do
the
that
And
end.
with the
flawless. Yeah.
lag in place from playing
Sure.
online here.
Just
Yep.
cut the corners too tight sometimes.
Solid 75 coins.
So System
There's only
has to
one
really
item
think
out.
here on what he wants to do. He could hold on.
You just don't
to
want
all
that
of his
suit clogging
items.
up your
Maybe he
inventory.
wants to
'Cause
hope that he
you get
rolls
more items.
low. Try to take coins from his opponent who has no coins. So really, not really much of a move there, anyways.
I'm gonna be really
The
disappointed. if I
mind
get an
games continue.
eye. Okay.
That's
Actually,
better.
that's not good.
That's not good.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wait.
definitely not a good time to land on that.
Yeah, for sure. Now,
No
hang
star,
on a
no
second
boom.
here. We could see an item or a chance time if he
Oh,
uses
really?
that. No, opts to not do it. Coming plate safe.
Just passes all the exciting stuff,
At this,
though.
at
So
this
there-
point, Connor
Gates
just needs to
here.
land on some blue spaces and he gets
here.
another boost.
Okay.
And that boost deal could lead to him getting another star at the top.
Yeah,
And then he'd still have his lamp.
so many potential plays here.
Throwing away the key would be pretty useful, especially since he has the lamp. Which that lamp can be very useful for getting the star behind the gate that spawns at the bottom left. Potentially if that's the next one.
All
What?
for the
There he
extent of
goes!
Key's happiness.
Whole gang's here.
Oh,
That
man.
is not
I'm just all alone in the top.
what you want to see.
Scheming and plotting.
Well,
Hope
that
you
star's
escape.
probably going to
Good.
be there for a while.
Right onto a battle,
Very nice.
which I don't think I like right now.
50?
You have a battle game.
Cheap. At least it's for something.
Get one of the bad ones out of the way. Storm chasers. Okay.
Weird Armani. Ooh.
It's gonna be good. Reaction-based minigame, also slightly memory. You know, you could opt to just spam a button if you want the 33% chance of just winning. Or you could just rely on reaction time. Koopa!
Shoot.
It's gonna be in B!
Oh, Owen
Seeing System
definitely
and
took
Kibble
that.
answer the wrong numbers. Owen will
Did
land
y'all
a first
mash?
place. Con
No,
getting
I
a
actually
hit the
second.
wrong button.
Nice
Cool.
turn.
Thanks again.
Pretty good for Owen right now. He does have happening. He's got now more coins in his
Either one.
pocket.
Oh,
I'm the one,
Oh,
yeah.
it's Kibble.
Let's see if he
Oh.
can turn things into his favor now.
Is it Aegis win for us?
Which means it's
Yes.
time for hand, line, and sinker.
Mm-hmm. Gonna aim it. Glad to see that the poll's actually working today.
Leave you alone in that side system.
You know, in this minigame, I think the best strategy for the one is to just, like, really really like flick your stick and just do sporadic movements. Because if you just actively aim and like take your time aiming, then your opponent knows you're going for them. Just dodge. Yeah, this can generally be pretty hard for the 1.
Especially with the weird controls that you gotta work with for this.
Oh, like you see that? That right there was a good flick. Manages to get Owen out. Going straight down the middle does not really do it. It does default to that. I'll say this. This minigame does not translate too well with certain kinds of controller support. Khan swims into it. It's up to system.
One shot.
Last
Do
minute.
not miss your chance to blow.
He could do it. He could do it. No.
Nice.
Oh, you got 2
so
off.
close.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
I thought there was only 1 cast.
But not close enough.
And the Yoshi fish will carry it for his team right at the end there. To be fair, they all did fantastic. Very hard minigame for the 1.
Just like a lot of 1 versus 3s in this game.
Now, this could be System's opportunity to finally do away with his Bowser suit, but neither of the people in front of him, or rather, Kibble doesn't have any money.
A whopping 1 coin.
Yeah, 1 coin? Is that really worth it?
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe he's trying to go for one of these
to
happening.
reverse. I think he really wants to land on a happening. And he does!
Wait.
Hey,
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's gonna be good. He's now back on track to going towards that top area. That's where the star is. And he frees up an inventory slot, which is always great. Kibble could aim to try to get on that bank. Try to go for it. No, deciding not to. $16 coins in the bank right now. Bowser.
Bowser with no coins.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
If he goes up, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's your coins.
Get some free coins.
Do it!
His teammates are, or rather, the opponents are even reminding him of this.
Wow. I
I'll take the
respect
free
that.
I mean, you know, the Mario Party community is very, very open to
lot of
making
Bowsers
sure that
so
everyone
far.
can play the best that they can.
That
30
is
coins.
30 coins.
That is big. That is big for Kibble.
Using that poison mushroom next turn might not be a bad idea, because it's
Oh,
either going to
yeah.
be an item space or a happening, which is where the star is, and Boo.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a great opportunity for Kibble next turn if he does opt to use it. And really, all that needs to happen here is he's got to land on a blue space.
Wait.
Whoa!
It's
Little
game
bit,
guy
a little bit more than a
time.
blue space
Nice.
there.
That's shy.
It could be a blue space times 12, or more, or less.
Yeah, could be good. 9 times. No, not 9 times.
See what
what am I
the
talking
game
about?
I
6
got.
times. 6 times red space.
27s. Oh,
We got
Boxes.
magic boxes
Boxes.
here.
All right, standard
Foxen,
50-50.
oxen. The woods
My
and-
personal least favorite game. I know
of
the odds
course,
are
it's
better.
the most boring one.
Listen, I know the odds are better to win this than the roulette, but at least the roulette's exciting
So many
and
points.
doesn't happen a lot.
Exactly. Here we go.
Always gotta go
Gonna nail it.
Nice. Blue space
Going
times
for the
12.
beyond.
You're calling it quits.
Nope, calling it quits.
hey,
Gonna
fair.
double the money. Solid move
Smart.
for Kong here. Gonna help out a lot.
It's like you play the mic game.
Way riskier. My game,
The
yeah.
mic game's easy.
My
Good
game with
turn.
consequences.
Oh, again, going down.
Once again with the 4.
Because if he goes down, he just gets a
Be
happening.
incorrect, please.
Decides not to, knowing there's a 50-50
It's a
shot,
50%
but,
chance.
you know, that still
so
helps him out. That increases his happening count.
Even more.
It was just a
I said
gamble.
6. It was a 50%
You just
chance,
thought you were
so
gonna get
the
the
path you picked
incorrect
wouldn't really
Yeah,
matter,
I was just expecting it.
because it comes down
That's
to the
funny.
torpedo.
I mean, that makes sense.
Gotta prepare for the worst.
That was interesting. Owen predicting he was going to get the wrong one, decides to go up, and then manages to go down because he got the wrong one.
The bait.
All right, Rockin' Raceway. The horses are lined up. Let's see who will pull ahead. Who's gonna mash the fastest at the start? Pretty fast mashing on everybody.
This is
Except
one
for
of my
Khan.
favorites.
Kibble managing to mash down to that first carrot the fastest. Now he's got a little slow down. Important thing is you get your speed up right at the beginning and then maintain a healthy thing. And that's Khan.
No,
Managing to
he's
slip
run
up.
out.
Oh, Kibble manages to run into it. Owen
System
and
and Owen
System-inspired
cleaning up.
the ones most likely to win here. Owen is coming in on the inside. I think System's still going to maintain a slight lead.
It's gonna come down to the second
And
carrot.
he's on the straightaway. System really needing to get. There it is! System just has to mash his way, and he's got this.
Yeah, I tried sliding for the first time.
Slowed down when it was looking bad, and it paid off.
69.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see our instant replay that makes it less
maybe you
closer
can
than
slide
it
on
was
that, but it's kinda
before.
hard.
Look at that. Look at how not
Yeah, you
close
can.
that was.
You just gotta watch out you don't overdo it. That's what I did.
Yeah.
The devs thought it was gonna be closer than we did.
I was trying to double thumb that.
System is kind of on a minigame runaway right now. It's winning a lot of them.
10
Last
to go.
10 turns.
Go.
There's still no one in my path.
Start
but at
off
least I
the
have an item
second
slot
half
ready
of the
for
game
use.
here.
Still sitting on that Bowser suit. Still sitting on
Speaking
also
of
a lot
which,
of coins.
Yeah,
Honestly, going up to the item shop isn't
Actually,
bad because you're guaranteed to go towards the star.
I would
If
have
you go to the
vote
bottom
that I
right, you get an
get.
item for free, but you know you're not guaranteed.
And
the happenings are there.
Upcon here has a lamp.
There are risks to
Yeah,
both.
and Khan has a lamp he could use to deny System.
I'm gonna make a deal with you, System.
Ooh,
I'll straight up won't lamp
Pick
to
up the
that
work
star.
block.
If you think you can go right and steal Kibble's star. You're racing against Owen though.
I am ahead.
So you're just gonna lamp whenever I get close to it?
I still won't lamp because hopefully you'll hit a happening.
I'm hoping I don't hit it happening because I know for a fact I have no reason to go for happening anymore. Like Owen has it.
It's not that far off. You're only like
I do have an
3
item
off.
though. This could be big.
doable.
He's 4 off right now.
Oh, for the item.
4? Oh, okay.
those
All
opts
right,
to go
here we
right
go.
instead. It's an item.
An item.
It's a
You want to
Bowser.
go deal?
Bowser phone.
All right,
System?
but I have to hope I don't hit the happenings. That's the thing.
Okay, so if you don't hit the happening, you make it past. You steal from Owen, and I won't lamp.
Yeah.
All right, the
Still
deal
for
has been
me? I thought it
made.
was still from Kibble.
Kibble, my bad. I'm thinking the
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the wrong characters. Yeah, you steal from
Yeah.
Mario. You steal from Kibble.
I'm
Yeah.
not Mario this time. I'm not Mario.
Yeah.
Character's going wonky.
So used to Owen play Mario.
I think I've gotten him every week so far.
First week
Basic
Owen did
Mario.
not get Mario. Mario's not really a popular character to be played. I mean, like, you know, you think of a party game and you're like, do I play as the main character? I don't think so.
Most people don't.
Because you don't have the opportunity to play as the other characters in the other games.
Yep.
It's a good move. Oh my gosh.
Looks like he's using the poison mushroom on
Yeah.
himself.
Yourself? I
Smart.
thought you were gonna try to hurt System.
Item or
Oh,
happening.
yeah,
Lose
that
your
would have been
star.
good to use on System 2. Force him to get another happening and go
Oh.
away from the...
Okay. phew,
Yeah.
phew.
Well, not necessarily force, more so just hopefully he will
Yeah.
the 2 there.
Well, I'm
Hey,
just starting
Oh, but
myself
now
in it.
Kibble's gonna go up towards the star.
Hey, this is
Star and
perfect.
Oh, but this is a really
Yeah.
bad spot for him because
I-
System is 1 space behind him with the Bowser suit.
Oh, the Bowser suit's finally gonna come into play!
Oh man, that was a
God,
rough
Kib-
roll to
Kibble's
get.
done for. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Oh wow. I'm
At
watching
that
him now.
point,
Kibble,
you have to
that is so
consider...
You want to make a deal, pal?
Maximum oof.
I don't even know what I could
consider-
offer you.
Oh, is that gonna be a star?
Oh,
No, it's the Koopa
Oh,
card!
And he got the
Right
Koopa
next
card
in front of the bank!
1 space from the bank?
What?
Are you serious?
What?
It's like someone walking out of the bank and dropping their credit card.
Big Ben.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
think either.
dude.
Yeah.
What the heck is his turn?
Are you gonna lamp?
Turn is crazy.
What would you prefer me to do?
Now, if
System?
only this was like Superstars, where
want me
the
to
game
lamp it
told
away
you
from
how
him?
many coins were in the bank. Hopefully he remembers how much there is.
Man, I'm in a weird spot.
I
That's
think.
because you're suiting Kibble next turn.
Yeah, you're really gonna suit me and then take my star? Kind of a low blow.
You could double bagel him right here.
I mean, this is the best opportunity for me to use this suit. Like, I don't want to hang.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't use the suit. Definitely go
More
for it.
mind games.
I would do the same thing, 100%.
If he gets the lamp, he can use it immediately. He can use it later, like instantly. Of course, he's probably not going to, but.
Yeah, the problem is the bank's right in front of him, which means unless he wins a minigame, he'll pass the bank with 19 coins and can't avoid the star.
It's true. He could just get a seller shopper and try to get a reverse mushroom.
The insurance,
No,
but
gotta get the lamp
whoa,
anyways.
okay. I guess must be pretty confident in his minigame still.
Yeah, it's also a 2v2,
Let's
which
go,
means
Con.
there is better odds of him winning.
Kinda
50-50
hoping
odds.
the one and the.
Cosmic Coaster would have pretty much mitigated that
Yeah.
risk. All I had to do was get 1 coin in that.
Placer.
It's
Nice.
true.
Placer.
Alright, here we go. Again, the people chopping have a way easier time. They just see the button and they know exactly what they're going to press. However, this is where things come into play. If the one actually handing the log manages to incorrectly do it, the chopper might accidentally chop into the log. Like,
Oh.
just
I
like what I
defy
just saw on the
you.
left.
Catch
no,
up.
Con screwed
That's
up.
I was lagging behind them. My reaction was worse.
Oh, that's
It's
unfortunate.
okay. I was pressing the Z button and it wouldn't chop it.
Also, just me, or
And
do the
now
logs have
Bowser's
different
big
sizes
bluff.
based on the letter? I noticed the B
Unfortunate.
ones are smaller but wider.
I don't think I've noticed that before. Well, now
This
it's
is
Bowser
so
shoot
rough,
time.
dude. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, look, I don't even like.
No, it's good. It's good. It's
It's
good.
good.
Hey, do him a solid. You suit him, and then wait, you can't call going on him.
Yes. Thank
Two.
God.
Oh my
Coins,
God.
take it
I told
away.
you, I
Away from
knew I
two.
was gonna land on it happening. Like, I just knew it was gonna happen.
System
my
is
gosh.
very rich right now.
And you know what's funny? He's landing on all these happenings. It's not doing him favors. He is technically
No.
getting
Oh,
closer,
you're over there
and
with
so
me.
is Kibble.
Back over there with you.
My demon.
What is happening?
Craziness.
And then
That's-
Connor just gets the oh
Oh, did not expect
going
that.
to snag it. I don't
Maybe
think he needs
he's-
to do it that turn.
Maybe he's banking
No
on a
reason to uphold
happening
the
that can
deal,
take
that's
him
not
to
gonna
boo.
happen.
Maybe he's banking on the star to appear past those happening
I
spaces.
think it would have been better.
Peep's been screwed by those happenings.
I
Oh
think
my
it would have
gosh.
been better if he just got the coins, because like again
This isn't going to be anywhere great for a little bit.
Hopefully, it's behind gate.
Especially because the only way that Owen could have got the star right now was to use the lamp.
yeah, exactly.
What the?
Using a lamp with a star right in view is pain.
Who wears the suit the best? That's a good question. Honestly, probably Donkey Kong. or Wario or Waluigi. That's my vote.
I probably would say Donkey Kong, just because it looks like it fits the best.
Now, if we're talking Mario Party 4 Bowser suit, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to start.
Big 10.
Big 10, 1, 2.
Just skip it.
I
Wow.
need to count it out. Yeah, regardless, he'll miss it.
Yeah,
10,
no
10
happening.
probably isn't exactly what he want to roll. But
Yeah,
You
it's
land on
blue
the
space
last
no
one if
matter
you
which
bounce
he
off the
goes
gate,
on.
right? Everybody wrong?
I'm on the blue, I think. There's
Oh.
two game guy, 4, 6, 8.
Oh
you
yeah,
wanna know.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you? I can't remember.
it's just a matter of does
I'm on
he
this
do
space.
the
Yeah, so...
the bullet challenge
What hasn't been landed
this
on
turn
before?
or
I think.
next turn?
Oh wait,
I'd say this
that
turn.
one hasn't been landed on.
Well, the bullet challenge is reset, and him going down does not really affect much aside from he just
I think
has
it's
one
better to be
extra turn over here. So
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think you just cover more ground, but I think he might be just trying to consider, like, you know, something
least
might
I could-
happen, right? Because
Check next
What
turn
if-
after my roll.
what if Owen uses the lamp, right? Then, you know, maybe he went too far towards the side.
yeah, 2 stars, 22
Owen
coins.
able
Satisfaction.
to increase his happening account yet again. Probably hoping to go again to the upper right where he could get a boost deal. Gonna
Oh.
get the opportunity!
Look at that.
Not even mashing.
Whee!
Is it spitting you right? I wasn't looking.
It's to the right.
To the
Oh,
right.
okay.
To the right. To the right.
Let's go, system.
Finally, a 2 versus 2. That's
Yep.
not Team Princess.
Mm-hmm. Hyperhydrants.
I'm hoping I'm the one that's actually using the water here. Nope.
A lot of
These
people do
A's
not know how to
down,
pump
B's
right.
up.
Yep.
You know,
You're the
you can do the
pumper?
standard way, but
I'm
there's
the
also another
pumper.
way of pumping.
Alright.
If you didn't know, where you
Remember,
can actually
consistent.
bring it all the way down to the bottom and then just start mashing.
Huh. I did not know that.
It's harder to
something
do,
new
but
every
it's
day.
more consistent.
You can
Learn
do
something
like
new every day.
consistent streams.
Because if you notice, Cons is doing a standard pump technique, but it's fizzling in and out, and same with System even.
I'm not doing the best job pumping for you.
Alright. Yeah, I
Kibble hasn't even gotten a
gonna
single
hand them
piece
to
of
keep going
fire.
back.
Oh
We
wow.
got one.
that-
We got one.
Wait,
He got one. At least
One.
he
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah, we just got one. I don't know if that was a throw, but
It was not.
It's
You
fine.
just weren't pumping well enough because they kept
Okay,
growing
that
back.
was
Yeah,
me.
my
Gotcha.
water flow is inconsistent.
See how many coins
How
System
come,
can
like,
hold on
it
to.
just stopped completely
125.
for like a brief moment? I didn't.
He has more than
I think
double
you,
of everyone
it
else.
stopped being consistent
Not
or
quite
something.
double,
I'm not
almost
too sure
double
what it
everyone
is.
else's coins put together.
Oh, I think he's
Like maybe
gonna
you
use this
sped
on
up or
Owen,
slowed down or something.
just to slow Owen down. Yep.
What? Oh,
Ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum.
yeah.
Owen's not having a great time. He's been focused a lot this game. He has a very strong happening lead. You know, that's probably
hey,
not
this
going
could
the
help
way.
you if you lose
but
everything.
At least everybody
Ooh, potluck.
will lose coins.
You got
But
Bowser in front of you.
that's pretty
Oh.
bad.
Oh man, the only choice he has now that makes sense is to take the boo repellent away.
Show me another one.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
I think
Hey,
that's
the
a
good
smart
thing
move.
is, it's not really worthwhile to steal from any of
'Cause
us.
eventually,
Just take
System's gonna have a
System's
star.
repellent away.
Yeah, because
Yes.
it's gonna be tough to beat him for minigame
Yeah.
star right now,
Because
and
y'all are
coin
down
star
here, right?
too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, you're buddies.
We are not buddies.
Big roll.
Yeah, you guys
Another
are
big
buddies.
10, 2 in a row.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Look at the star.
One before star.
If he
Well, no
goes
matter
the
what
right
path he-
way.
What's this coin
Well, no
game?
matter what path he picks, he's gonna end up on the bottom because the top path will put him on a
Oh, he's
happening.
actually just one off from that star.
And he only has 2 coins.
Yeah, that's right. He does only have 2 coins.
Yeah,
A potluck, man.
Still gonna go down. See,
Only
1 in 4
one's the real
chance.
deal.
Gonna do it. Gonna look to land on a happening.
Okay.
Well, there's no reason for him to stay down here. If he goes up, he can get to the bank faster to finally redeem those coins.
I guess,
And if
yeah.
anyone gets close, minus Owen with that lamp, like he can just warp block. Chance.
So many options.
I think there's only one option.
What can you
here.
do for me if
There's
I don't
literally
burn
one
your
option.
repellent?
A whopping 1 option.
I mean,
oh
you're just
my
stealing
god, that's
2 or
so
3 coins
many.
from us.
Yeah.
I don't know
Wait,
what
you
I'll
wait,
do.
check if you land on a blue space.
I think it's an item space.
It's an item space.
Yeah, it's an
What
item.
am I?
after.
What else
He's
am I
got 4
supposed
left.
to do now, though?
You just got for Burner's repellent. Right now, he has 0 stars, you know? And
Leave it to
one bonus
me.
star, which 2 because of coin and
2.
minigame probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the repellent didn't do as much as probably System wanted to do, but you know,
If you just keep him
it
low,
did
you
keep
can probably pass him.
it did keep Owen at bay.
Well, his advantage right now is that he doesn't have a star to steal. He's the only one with
Ah,
money.
jeez.
Mhm.
So,
And he's
I
got
don't
he's
really
got coin
think this
and I
will
believe he's
worry.
got minigames.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah,
that potluck
not
much to
hurt
worry
me
about
right
for
now.
not
It is
buying
very
stars,
close.
but in turn it forced you to
I'm not sure how close I have not been keeping track.
put it on the system.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, spinning a wheel.
It's closer than you think, but that gap could just immediately go up.
I think that's
Oh, reverse mushroom?
Koopa.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
probably
suit.
Oh, that's soup. Oh, it's soup. Whoops.
God,
Oh
I
my
don't.
god, look at her eyes. What?
It's adorable.
Yeah.
That looks like Ditto eyes.
I love how System is the
Neither
only
was.
one who can afford to steal coins of
Good
Boo.
minigame though.
Yeah,
Picture
everyone else
is
is broke.
perfect.
That coin pop
Oh,
really
this is
came
my
in handy.
favorite minigame. I love this one.
Let's take a look at how people do. Generally, the first dots on the Toad's head are pretty easy to accomplish. Right after the stripes, Kibble gonna be taking his time to land on it. Right after the white mustache is gonna be where the next one is. Everyone except for Kibble landed. Kibble now lands it. And it's gonna come down to whoever gets this. Right now, I believe it is a tie
Peach
between
and Mario
Kibble
tied.
and Khan.
Eyes.
That last
Always
one's
the
tough.
eyes.
You gotta kind of pray unless you're really quick with reactions.
Came
which
down
is
to
pretty tough
everyone's
on
eyes.
this one.
You can,
Yeah,
you
like-
can like, you could potentially like have a rhythm in place for timing that, but it'd be hard.
Yeah, definitely. Don't land on Game Guy. You're not
Instead,
safe
you're gonna
yet.
have a chance to get a lot of items. All the items you can carry.
Let's see.
And that boot bounce right back.
Oh,
Wow!
And a skeleton key. Well, that was a good haul.
I am done.
Turn 14. Okay.
Goodness, wow.
Oh.
That
Dude.
is. I would be infuriated if I was.
What
I
are we
was
even supposed to
Owen.
say at this
This
point?
man has caused him so many issues, and then he just gets that
man.
repellent right back. But a battle minigame will change the economy.
Big
You
fitty.
know what?
Hopefully
Owen
it's zero.
deserves this. Let's see if he
Kinda
can
chill.
What?
get this money.
Okay.
Pretty good. A lot of fair amount of money in the pie here.
Well, let's see. I could
Eyesore?
go for something like
Eyesore, that's
Eyesore.
good.
Yeah.
This is always a fun
This
one
is.
to
I
watch.
kind of like this. I kind of wish there was like.
What matters is that you don't get flame trap. That's how
Yep.
you lose this minigame.
Yep.
Y'all go clockwise.
Always.
Shush.
You have to go
You
clockwise.
have to go clockwise.
Try to
No
make small talk,
counterclockwise
Kibble.
in this house.
I'm busy
Looking like
trying to
Khan's
keep my
got a
coin.
slight lead here.
Yeah.
Oh no, Owen!
Oh,
you
running
bumped
into
the
that
eye.
thing though. Now System's got a lead.
Oh.
What? Owen actually tied up
Oh
with System.
no.
System's still
Kibble.
managing a lead. Owen right close by. The waiting
oh,
by
oh.
System's gonna cost him
Oh,
here. And
oh.
Owen's gonna get first place.
Oh.
No! It's Khan!
Peach won
Khan got
that.
first place!
What?
Barely!
Mio.
And here I
I
was
feel
about
like
to
if I
say,
was a
like,
little bit
okay,
faster,
this
I
is
would've
why
gone
you play
second.
catch up when
I had
you're
some
behind. You
unfortunate
gotta
placements, so I
take
had to take, like,
risks.
the
And all of a
outside route.
sudden, Khan's like, yeah, I'll take this win.
Maybe I can do something
Oh,
with 15
wow.
coins here. I don't know if I have time.
And
That
just
was
like that,
intense.
people have money, unless you're Kibble.
Yeah.
But people have money.
Okay.
This game guy.
See, you take
Ooh, Owen
Morningstar.
can get Game Guy here.
Well, actually, it won't
Game
be.
guy could be big, and that's
Unless he gets
exactly
close
what
to it,
Owen's
though.
gonna
I'm
go
64
for.
chomp.
Oh yeah,
Might as
actually,
well.
I'm
There's
64
not much to
chomp.
lose here.
Yeah.
The clutch times
It's just a
two.
minigame's worth of money.
First it was Khan, but now it's gonna be Owen. And
That's a times
Owen
eight.
has a good opportunity.
See what he's
Times
saying.
8 makes things a
Ooh.
little bit riskier than
Is
you
he
might
hungry?
think.
Ooh, is he
Oh,
gonna
he's
go
hungry.
for it?
Oh,
He's
shit.
starving.
He's
Does he
starving.
go
He's
for the times
starving.
8? He goes for the times 8!
Chomp.
The hustle.
Oh,
Let's see here.
Chomp.
Do
The
we have
chain
here?
chomps are off. Small
Oh my
chomp
God. Oh,
doing
yeah,
some
he
bites.
doesn't win.
Big chomp
Oh,
though.
come on,
Catching
yeah.
up small
Bonus stars if
chomp.
you
Trying
win.
his best. Small chomp is catching
Oh
up.
my God.
Big chomp last second.
Come on.
Dang, man.
He's
He was only
starving.
one away.
Yeah,
that
but
would have
the
been so
times,
hype.
you know,
Oh,
He had
man.
his feelings.
Times
He had his
two.
feelings. He's a little guy.
Hmm.
Oh, dang. That was
That-
insane.
I think that was still a good decision on his part, because if it did pay off, which you know it was possible, that would have been 80 coins for him. In this case, he lost 10
Yeah.
coins. Getting
I agree.
it's
Like,
not the biggest loss in the world. He could literally win this minigame and get that money back.
also,
I
like,
dread
he'd have
this
enough for that
minigame.
1 star, and then he'd have the happening star, but that still wouldn't put him in first. With the
Yeah.
margin of behind he is in right now, kind of had to go for broke
Did you
to
see
have a
how
good shot.
Owen immediately went for system? Usually, when people play this minigame, they go for the person, like, horizontally to them, not vertically.
This is a tough one. I always play this
Oh
one
my
and
god!
kind of run.
Oh, jeez!
I just like to run on this one
Kibble got
because.
pushed.
Oh, fuck!
That fire
Oh
is
my
like
god!
following Khan!
Oh!
You're edging the crap out of that poke, dude.
No! Let's just tie, dude. Let's just tie.
Oh my god!
Oh, Khan almost
Dang.
jumped right
I
off
don't
at
want
the
to
end.
risk it.
Oh boy, man. Intense stuff going here.
Dude,
Dang, poor
oh my
Owen.
god, the chance times if they
Has the
happen.
lamp,
We need a chance
but a
time.
flat 0-0.
I'm gonna make sure I don't get one.
Ugh,
Making sure he doesn't get game guy.
Round upon content.
Big
time.
10. Half Big 5.
I mean that's an average roll, but the one
16's
one
not bad,
saved
but
me there.
after
It's time to
10
riot, Twitch chat.
would've been better.
He didn't go for content.
31 coins in the bank.
Blue. Blue. Well, I don't want to be back in the loop.
And it's Toad. They've got lamps. And other stuff.
Is this turn 15?
Yeah,
think so.
it's 15 or 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
can
thinking
pause
the
it. Might have
star's
been.
gonna get stuck eventually behind the gate.
Yeah.
So
I guess this is the better option.
Going for that lamp. Getting aggressive here. Alright, what's gonna happen here?
Alright.
I'm
no
dodging
chance
all
for
the
now.
good stuff, man.
Game guy's not good when you're broke, though. Just a waste of a turn.
yeah, I forgot where the oh yeah, Owen's on game guy, right? Yeah. And you're past chance time. Not a high roll. Oh. Make it past those dreaded happenings. Or
They've caught many a victim.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Alright,
Caught
what's
Kibble
Khan
and
gonna
the system
do?
multiple times.
Well,
Could go
There's the
towards
bank.
the bank. I mean, he's got a card, and that'd be a big payout.
yep. There's a solid number of coins in the bank right now. I think it's 31?
At this
Which will
point,
help
I would
Khan a lot.
honestly consider that boo repellent. You've got 2 stars to steal.
God, this is so safe.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god.
What item can I get for you today?
Really thinking about this. I mean,
Yeah,
some of the
yeah,
could
yeah,
be good
yeah.
too, but this is the last turn and first place you can buy the repellent too. So this was honestly
Yeah.
a great buy. for
I
him.
won't get another chance
Yep.
to buy another
You
repellent.
won't get another
Ah,
chance.
he even sees it too.
Unless you lose first to something.
But Owen increases the happening count even further.
Mm,
I lost count, but I think that's
And
8.
this isn't bad if he takes it. The thing is, he needs to really
right
win
again?
this mini game.
I don't really have an
More
option.
pray he rolls a 1 next turn. If he doesn't.
Can't do anything else.
That's true.
Or if he doesn't win the minigame, you better roll a 3 and get Bowser.
Any mashers?
That would
Oh,
also work.
PIQ.
Is it a 3 or a 4?
Yeah,
To
you
get
know, like, he's
Bowser, it's
technically
a
match.
3, I think.
Yeah. I was hoping it was that one.
You're gonna be playing some
Time
gold.
for
All you have to
first.
do is get it in,
Right.
and you win. So this is looking like something like what Owen wants.
Especially because I'm pretty sure it's based on game placement, so he's gonna get to watch the other players go first.
Yeah. 0.53, pretty good shot. Let's see how Kibble does here. That's way too far to the right. Ooh, that is way too far to the right.
Mario Golf is
Oh, hang on, he's adjusting here. That's a little bit better. And that's a clean shot. Looking like it could barely go in. It is gonna be closer.
Oh, but he was closer.
System
room to-
also keeping track of where his opponents are aiming. Gonna go a little bit more to the left. Even more so. This is looking like System's gonna get that shot in. Very clean,
it
clean
looks
shot,
like he
and it's
will.
in.
Yep.
Money.
And now all Owen needs to do is copy that exact shot.
No pressure.
Oh, hang on, that's a little bit too close. That's a little bit too to the right. And that should go in.
Please.
That should go in.
Nice.
It went in! It went in, yo!
That means that Owen is going to have an opportunity here to steal some coins. Potentially steal the Boo Repellent that Khan just bought.
I mean, I feel like he's kind of in desperate need of money right now.
Definitely. So you might
the
not
Boo
do that. You might
Repellent
just steal
won't
from
help
System.
him at all.
Oh, and Peach is gonna get 10
Sam.
coins!
Sam.
Millennium Star
Was that
thinking
Millennium Star?
first is gonna win.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's the last
Classic
5
millennial.
turns. Oh, we can't steal from
Oh,
System.
man.
Or Khan. I forgot they both had repellents. Oof.
Big dog on campus.
Big man.
Gonna get rid of the key.
Oh, could you?
Sorry, Key. Nothing
Sorry,
personal.
man. Gotta have room for something else, you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, he wants to get that
Alright.
star without using the lamp.
Pedo.
And he's making his way there. If Owen can't steal enough coins though to.
Good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I cannot get out of this loop.
Now this is it.
Bad.
Is he gonna use this warp block now?
Ah,
down
that's
anywhere.
risky.
Well, here's the thing.
He either switches
If he
with
uses-
System and gets towards the star, or he switches with Owen and gets the steal.
Or switches with Kibble and uses the card on the bank anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh my
and there we
God.
go.
Anywhere was good.
That was beautiful.
Rip 10
That was a
pounds.
good
really
spot to get.
That was
definitely.
really good. And he's gonna get the steal here. Coins. Probably from... System does
You
have that
wanna
Boo Repellent
try and
again.
burn?
This isn't... That wasn't necessarily the best. He's...
Or do you
When it
really
does,
want-
it stops.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I think if
them
anyone's
not
ever
having
gonna
a
make it
repellent
go
would be good, but there's only 4 turns after, so is anyone even gonna get over there again?
Not... I mean,
Could happen.
the happenings on the left side, they'll always send you back.
Because there's
Well,
no
that
way we're
actually
gonna ever star
happened.
steal.
We'll have to
Like,
wait and see.
Unless battle happens.
Yeah.
I think like everyone's kind of far away after you use this.
Systems.
More
I
mine,
think
King.
what you do is
Get minigame and coin. 3
you
stars.
get rid of
Owen will be at
Systems.
1 star with the happening.
At the same time, Owen, it does
2
have a
with the
lamp. You
lamp.
can remember from using it.
Yeah.
Stealing from Owen
I
wouldn't be
gotta
a
try to
permanent
prevent you
solution to
from
the lamp
lamping.
problem, but
At this point,
man,
Connor
you're
needs to
probably
just
gonna
do
be able to
whatever he
lamp
can
regardless,
to
I don't
stay-
think so.
stay first. But right now,
Perfect.
System's got the
We still got 4
still got the
minigames
bonus
left, and
stars.
Okay.
Yep.
loser 6
And we're gonna be
coins.
seeing an item
so-
minigame.
especially with the lamp, system's gonna be tough to beat right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Or he did.
so if there weren't so many repellents.
What you got? What
Yeah,
you
it's got a
got?
high
Volley
repellent
Spray's been
game.
having a sale
Oh
lately.
shit.
Yeah.
The dueling glove.
Oh, that could be really
another-
huge
I'm
if he
a-
wants
I'm
to
a
go for that
All
Green
over
Star.
Froggy Dojo.
Elbow
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
the warp
It's a
block.
risk though.
There's a
Shop
lot
is
of good
nice,
items
too.
here,
Yep.
and one not so great.
System
item.
rolls low. I could warp lock to him.
Taking this time to think about
Right,
what item he
right.
wants here. And let's do it.
Going
Going
for
for the shopper.
Shopper.
Shopper. The most flexible items you could have
Unfortunately,
picked.
Sponsored by
I
Amazon.
believe Khan is in first, so he's not gonna have that much to choose from in
Oh,
terms
drone delivery.
of item purchasing. You know, very limited
Oh,
as to what he
shoot.
can buy in first place.
It's Bowser suit time.
Bowser
Rip.
suit.
Penny
Oh, if Owen
once?
can land on the bank
If he
right
can,
Any
here.
if he can
exclamation
roll
point,
four, this is.
what?
Oh my god!
No, you stole it away from
He
me!
stole it
I
away!
just said it.
Oh,
No,
It
it's never
happened!
steal again, huh?
That was a huge roll.
Alright, yeah, you're lamping. Shit.
Wow.
You might steal,
I
Second
thought of it. I
time.
said, hey, if he rolls a 4, you could get it, and bam, that's what he does.
Yeah, just like if you can land on the bank right here, we both said it
okay.
could happen.
yeah.
What a world.
What a turnaround.
Definitely.
And it only happened because of the warp block. Warp block meta for reasons that you may not be aware of.
Looking here, Owen and Khan kind of in the lead, trying to hug that
Alright,
left
fuck it.
side of the inside.
Who wants some?
Khan. Oh my god, Kibble! Completely!
Rude
Oh,
shove.
it crashed. I choked.
Kibble
Oh
is
my
just
God.
messing around at this point,
This is a mess.
trying to take
Oh.
people out.
Is on his way to destroying
Owen's having
everyone
a
else.
slight lead, but oh, it looks like Kibble ruined it a little bit.
It's gonna
now
come down
Khan!
to the wire.
Khan's in
Watch
the
out.
lead! Oh, Khan's just make the turn!
It's turn good.
He does!
Oh
Oh, he turned too sharply.
My god, Kibble is out for blood!
I took it wide because I was scared of Mario.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fair. If you're that far behind, might as well
If you're
just
the
cause
Mario team.
chaos.
Yep.
Oh my god, just
Dude, how much was that in the bank? Was that like 45 or something?
31.
35.
51.
31 coins. Very good to get.
Because you were at 0.
Oh,
No,
he took
35.
points pretty
It
clear.
was like 30 because I took
Three,
Yeah,
the 9 or
yeah,
a
yeah.
20 for
10
me.
to reach that
Yeah,
star
it was like
right
30.
now.
Perfect 10 to do it.
Is it gonna happen?
The rather,
Lamp there, don't worry about it.
system really needs to roll
Your
high
lamp
enough
there,
to
you're
get
sacrificing your gate lamp.
this, or else you know, because then if he gets,
So
if he rolls high enough, he gets 2
Interesting
stars,
dilemma.
Yeah.
and that
it's
would
a
basically
risk, though.
secure his victory.
But Owen can just lamp it back.
Yep, it's a risk though.
Owen can deny the star.
There's always a risk involved.
Regardless,
and-
Khan's
Dude,
not
you
looking
landed
so
on-
high here with
you
the
landed
people
on
with the
bank.
bonus stars looking to get
I landed
stars.
on bank.
Yeah,
And
Khan's
meanwhile,
kind of in
Kibble's
tough
been kind
spot.
of flopping on the side for a little bit now. Poor guy's
Yeah.
been having a lot of people focus
know
on
what,
him at
you're
the
It was
start
a lot
too.
more than 30.
He had a
think
very
I
strong
go
early
for it.
lead.
Regret this, but
No. Rolling is
Not
the
quite.
play.
Can't get an item though, which would be pretty good
Those
because
are always good.
it's Toad. I think it's a wacky
Fuck,
watch.
don't be wacky.
Oh.
Good.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky
I
try.
was almost right.
mean-
Dang. Wanted to watch.
You could force Owen to lose all his coins.
It's a lucky
But what if
shot.
he
Great.
gets?
He got the bank.
What if he gets a
No.
point star?
Oh man.
Wait, he already has
Owen
point
didn't
star.
get the bank right
No,
there. Oh
What are you talking
man.
about, System? You were
No,
100 at one point.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
What are you
unfortunate.
on about? You have
But-
more points than me right now.
Oh. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so
Oh wow.
You
Oh,
and me
stay
both,
up, man.
System. You and me
I stayed
both.
up at like 4 a.m.
Sleep is important,
Jesus.
kids. Get your hours so you don't wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck.
I got hit by a
And
truck
then-
last night.
Well,
Oh my god.
so what's Khan gonna do here?
He's thinking.
Use the
Looking
cellular.
like he might want to use the phone.
Unfortunately, since all the coins in the bank are gone, the Koopa card's not really gonna help him out that much anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of useless. I think he held up on it too long. I think he should earlier.
I still think he should have, like, when he was right in front of it at the start, he probably should have used it then, simply because that's just a convenient spot
If he rolls a 1, that'd be amazing for him.
for he can land on game guy.
It's nice that they give you the option for that.
If you want to do it with 25
Yeah, I didn't
wins,
realize
though.
that. That's pretty nice.
Ooh, dude. Oh, dude.
I mean,
You
if we're
better
being
choice to
honest,
make.
I think he needs to do this because he's not winning right now.
Yeah,
He will
I
get-
agree.
At the moment, after everything, assuming
That's
that
what he gets,
System
though.
gets 1 star and
Yeah.
Owen gets 1 star, he'll come out in 3rd, which is not really where he wants to be.
Yeah, not only does he
Breaker
have
game,
to like
breaker game,
use
choice.
game guy, but he has to win and then
System,
like
are you just gonna
win a couple
are you gonna
minigames
hold
on
that
top
game
of
guy
that.
corner? You're trying to use it on someone to lose their.
I
Gonna
don't
be
even
tough,
know
but
what
probably
to
his
do
only
with this
shot
item
right
because I
now,
barely play
unless
this
you see like
game.
a
Yeah,
huge
it
battle game or something.
kind of sucks.
Because here's the thing,
having it.
like I don't know if I should use it on myself because if I lose and assuming like someone else ties with me in stars, then I lose the tie. And if I put it on someone else, they could potentially get like lucky 7 or the chain chomp
You know,
and then overtake coin star.
there is a valid strategy for that item. It's called not
Yeah, I mean, you
using
pretty much have Coinstar locked, so
Yep. If you don't need to
probably
use
best
it,
to hold it.
why
I think
use it?
Khan needs to go big or go home. And I think he
I
needs to, I
agree.
think at this point he needs to go for
I mean,
game
you can use it
guy.
on me if you want.
If
I'd be down.
you're at the point where a major
I don't have
risk
much
is
to
the
lose.
only way
I
you
don't
can
regret
catch
it.
up,
I mean that was
you have
my
to go
my,
for
my
it.
last resort,
The thing
honestly.
is, if he lost, it wouldn't even made a difference. Kibble doesn't have a bonus star.
maybe he was hoping for a hidden block.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Maybe, but. And then here we go.
Yeah,
Owen will be
System's
using
right.
a star to
Got it right.
snag it from System.
Yeah,
I
don't
think the
losing
star
points
has
might be able
only
to happen for
appeared
this.
everywhere except for behind the door at the
I don't know what else will
beginning,
happen.
the path
I
on
don't
the
think-
left,
Was it?
and
Yeah,
just
the
play it
pathway on the
safe.
left.
it has
side.
yeah, path on the left and right. I don't think it had their stars yet. Same with the skeleton key door on the lower left.
If it's on the right, then Owen might be able to,
Oh yeah, that if he gets a second star,
that'll
Really
change
good.
a lot. Where are we going? Ooh, it's gonna be a little path.
oh,
I mean, it's not
I
the
think
gate,
that is.
but-
I think that's
I
simply
think
a
the
wait
gate
till
would
the
be
last
next,
possible
wouldn't it?
second, and then use the lamp play
I
from.
completely forgot that was a star space.
Oh my god!
A Big 10 in the game, guy. Oh boy.
I mean, this could be
Lucky
good.
sevens?
If you freaking take Coinstar here, that's
Oh my god!
That's that.
The
that's
run
fine.
back!
The rematch!
The run back!
It's the
this little
rematch!
guy hungry again.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
hungry
he
that
becomes
time.
meaningful
Yes,
dialogue.
this is one.
Yeah, he
because
has an
System
ace
has the
in the morning,
bonus
got
stars,
it.
I think he
Yeah.
has to go for the 8.
It doesn't change anything.
He's gonna go for the 2 and hope that
It's
these last few
fun
turns he can
flavor
earn enough
text,
in
though.
cash.
The coin star's
Yeah,
125,
just gotta believe
so
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Even the
tough.
flavor text.
Oh, the comeback!
Oh my
Oh,
god!
he's
What?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You got me scared.
No, I
for a
think
minute.
times
was
2
pretty-
that time. Times 2 is
That would've
definitely a lot
been
smarter.
really
Losing
funny,
31
though.
coins would have been terrible.
Crap my pants.
Yeah,
Now he's got 62.
still has a long way to go to get that coin star.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
You're like
He's got
60 something
coins,
now, right?
62.
Yeah,
which will help in a tiebreaker.
he's not far from the shop, so maybe if you can reach the shop in time, that could help.
Oh, that's perfect. Don't want the other ones.
Standard guessing game. Not really much to this one.
Go home.
Just pick and pray.
Yes, you
Go
know that's
home,
very
Kibble.
Only
smart from
snoozing.
Khan. You know, getting
Oh,
if
he's
you
snoozing.
manage to
Taking a nap.
if you manage to pick the house first, that means that the only places they can hide are behind a rock, a bush, and
Oh,
Oh,
did
Oh.
select
Oh,
an option, and he gets the system.
Whoops.
yeah. Sometimes it eats your inputs. Just like mash it.
Owen,
Yeah.
Oops.
that's impossible.
This was my
If you
mistake.
put
I might
at
have been
least
holding
one
it with
input,
maybe
you'll be
top left, I
fine.
didn't realize it.
Were you spinning
Maybe his
system? or
controller's
did you try to
being
double
weird.
think
I don't
man?
know.
Yeah, I was just hoping like there's no way he's gonna choose the same thing again.
Oh yeah, that's a system play. So that's why I did it.
So I'm curious, what were you saying
The
about
system
picking
play.
the mushroom first?
Oh, it's a
Play.
meme because if you pick the mushroom, then they have to hide behind a log, a rock,
Free to
and a
go.
bush, and those are probably much more uncomfortable than hiding in a house.
Okay.
Is it behind gate?
Okay.
No, it's far left.
No, it's like on yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Gate will be next, I think. Unless I'm
Got
missing this one.
choices made.
No, wait. Has it been far right? Oh. I think so.
Oh, what's happening with this?
Interesting. Oh,
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, he's
I'll
just
take some money.
throwing it away.
I'll
I
do a little
guess.
gambling. I'm
Kibble.
kind of down bad.
Wouldn't it be
Oh
funny
my
if
God.
it's like a massive payout and
It's
then that
fine.
just puts him in the running
Do a
for
little
Oh
White
gambling.
Star?
god.
Yo, can we get
Just
roulette
wanted to do
here?
this.
It's been like chomped like 4 times.
That'd be
now.
exciting.
I'm getting
This was
there.
the
Can we
safest
get
play.
roulette?
Oh my god.
You could also
What if it's
just not.
times
Tenfold.
If he,
64?
if he gets a
Oh.
bunch of
No.
coins here,
Mm.
Boo.
Because
then
times
magic
8
chest.
is
heaps
cash.
of coin ties.
That would be 72 coins.
36
Oh, wait,
times
let me
seven.
pull up.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
if you're
72.
Kibble,
You'd
you
have to
need
go all
something.
out.
Yeah.
9 coins is nothing.
Right now, 18 coins isn't going to cut it either, unless you can find a way to get a lot more coins quickly. Well, you know what they say. Leave luck to heaven.
Gotta pick something. He goes with the first one. And just like
Oh,
that,
nope.
9 coins down the drain.
Oh.
50 from a Bowser's face.
Unfortunate for Kibble.
Maybe.
It's not really gonna do it for him.
Rough game
I'll
for
find my
Kibble. At
plan.
least he has
Doesn't-
one
doesn't
star,
System
but
have a
everything
phone?
else just
Or
kind
no,
of
never
didn't
mind.
work out for
That was-
him.
No.
Old phone, right?
Old phone.
Big 10.
The Nokia.
Oh.
Oh, he's going to Boo, but
yeah.
I don't really
That's
think he needs
rough.
it.
I mean,
I don't really
that's
think
still
he needs
big.
it.
What, you got 2 more rolls?
I don't think he needs
Boo?
it, though.
No,
Yeah,
he
that's-
doesn't need it, but it's still good to have.
Oh my god. I cannot.
Wow,
get out of the
those
circle.
rolls have
Dude,
been
last 10
really
turns I've
good.
not
F
rolled
in
higher
chat
than 3,
for
I swear to
Kibble.
god. Oh, man.
Hashtag Fibble.
Ooh, it's gonna be
4,
tricky.
5,
I'm gonna need
6.
some pretty good rolls.
Yeah, you need 10. 2 turns, wow. Where's everyone at?
Oh,
You're still chilling here.
Kibble with the
Yep.
taunts.
Or-
And isn't-
I'm bottom
oh
right.
yeah, Owen, you're over here,
I'm
right?
at the game guy space.
Yeah.
Well, the only way I think Kibble can come back from this is if he goes for that chance
look
time
at
up there.
Mario. He looks like
Kind of
like
swing.
superstar.
Yeah, I
Sprite
think
almost.
Kibble is gonna need to do it.
Actually, I don't even know if that's gonna matter for him.
If he can manage to take all of
Is that me right? Do it, you
all
punk.
of
Do it.
on stars, then
That's
that
not
put him in
gonna
second.
Yeah, but that won't get him to win.
Ah, but you know, in the league, it doesn't matter if you come in second. That's
My
still
match is
good.
terrible.
I guess that's true, yeah. Ooh,
Pretty
is
solid
Khan gonna
roll
go for the
here.
Star Steal?
Because if you play only to place first in this league, you are going to have a bad time.
Yeah, I can understand
And
that.
then you're gonna get to yourself, and you're gonna be finishing in
System,
fourth,
you
third,
actually
even
need
more.
a 10 on turn 19,
Yeah.
so then you
Yeah.
can
Too
do on
desperate.
turn
I
20.
mean, like, let's
wow.
look
Hey,
at
I mean,
one of our
sometimes you
competitors,
gotta be
Mina
lucky.
74. He's up in the rankings, and he's literally hasn't won a
Respect
single
it.
game. But he's
Gotta
gotten
run it
so many
sometimes.
second places.
Oh.
Oops. Who needs wins when you have consistency on your side?
That's true. And
I mean,
honestly, you know,
I still
some of
remember
our-
that moment
some
from
of our
when
champions have
Waffle
just been
needed a 10 to
consistent.
win, and
That's
he
why
did.
they were champions.
So hey, it could happen.
Yeah,
That was freaking Chili Waters, right?
Yep.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't played the league. I wouldn't know. I'm just kidding. Time for pipe cleaners.
It's just so satisfying to hear all the brant, brant, brant.
Bonks
Khan is
galore.
missing quite a few of these.
Classic game of reflexes. This is.
Looking like a system or an Owen win, from what I've seen.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Times
Third.
4.
You got perfect 30?
I think so.
30!
Ooh,
Nice.
perfect 30. Good job.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that game because of BB green.
Yeah.
29
I
is
just kind of stopped
good,
looking at my
but
controller.
not good enough.
You know,
when you have
we have to start
perfection.
thinking about this. Is minigame really under system inspired?
Alright.
Owen's been doing pretty good at
Um,
minigames recently.
Well, we'll see.
Wait a minute.
'Cause I don't know. Is he even in range of Vu right now? He needs a perfect 10 to land on
The Star Steel is.
Bowser.
Oh wait, is somebody near the star? No
I'm
one's gonna
close,
be
dude.
able to get
Owen
that.
can
I think
get
the only
if he
person
gets
near
a
the
10,
star
he can
is
actually get that
Bolton,
star
he's
too.
broke.
I can get a mushroom this turn and then go get the star, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
No boo for me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
I think-
although I do think because you're not guaranteed to get to Boo, right? But you're guaranteed to get that star.
He needed a perfect 10 to reach Boo, and I think the odds of that were just too low for
And
him
I
to
mean,
count
there's
on
still
it.
one more turn after this in which you could still steal a star from Owen, right? But at the same time,
This game, dude.
you're not guaranteed to roll perfectly.
This
He
game.
could have used his land next turn anyways, but there is that rare occurrence where Owen could have gotten that star.
Finally, System gets a star that's not a bonus star. Okay, the only person who can get that is Khan, and he needs 2 giant rolls coming up.
Yeah.
Basically, he can't get that star and steal a star because he just doesn't have enough time. Ooh, can System get a
Well,
third
try it.
Bowser space?
If you get Boo Bell, that's
Oh my God.
fantastic last item for you.
Is he gonna trick me or is he not gonna trick me?
Well, make
I
your
think he
judgment
will.
based on what you think will happen.
Didn't get tricked.
Oh,
whatever.
man.
So, though. Oh, that's
That's
good.
still
Third
like 3
Bowser.
Bowsers for him this game. That's
I'm
gonna
not
add
even
up.
trying for Bowser
Well, for that
bonus.
Bowser
You're
star,
getting it like accidentally.
oh, Bowser
Revolution
Revolution.
would be
We have-
insane
Mon
right
Revolution?
about now.
No.
Coin potluck.
Oh, look.
That's
Oh,
really good.
oh.
That's really
Damn.
good.
That's a lot.
Oh man, okay.
There
That
goes
makes
my
sure that
attempt at
Khan
the
can't
stars.
do
I get the
anything. That makes
Bowser
sure his point
50
star's
now.
almost basically secured.
Yep.
A little
One.
higher than a
If
2.
System
Oh,
has
there it is.
minigame,
Would
Big
have got
10.
it. Oh my.
if
Oh my
System
gosh.
has minigame, they'll probably win this now. Yeah.
Do you think Kibble goes for the chance time?
The alternative is a red space, which is not good by comparison. You kind of have
That's
to.
Gotta run the chance time
Gotta hope you
gambit.
get a. Yeah, it's a 3 next turn.
Yep,
Okay.
he's trying to aim for it.
Mm-hmm.
Honor only gonna have the opportunity to see Boo 1 to 2 more times. This board is unfortunately not as, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, it's not as crazy as Chilly Waters where you could see Boo 2 times in 1 turn.
Yay,
Or
skeleton
or
or
Spiny
cheesing.
Desert for that matter.
Sees Boo 4 times in 2 turns with the power of 2 reverse mushrooms. That's Mario Party 3 for you, and why it's so fun. I don't mean that with
There you
sarcasm.
go,
Mario Party
Kibble.
3 is a solid second on my ranking.
What do you think Con stands for?
Oh, he
Thanks,
went for
pal.
Mario to make sure he
Wow.
doesn't get chance time next turn.
Wow.
Oh,
That's just...
that's rude, but at the same time, I gotta respect it.
Oh,
That's
and he
smart.
And he can
Just
stop.
over and over again.
Owen again. Dude, Owen has been stolen from so much this game.
Yeah, because we got repelled.
Wow, Khan was
System lucked out.
smart
Another
here.
repellent from.
Definitely.
What
Time
was it?
space.
If he
Item
gets a
space,
magic
yeah.
lamp and somehow ends up more coins than Yoshi,
That's
he can win
bank,
this.
I think.
That's
Oh,
true. He's
no,
about to get an item.
well, let's see what this is. It could be something good.
Well, whatever
Oh,
it
it
is, he's
will be
probably going to get
something good.
exactly what he
Again,
wants.
What I want.
I just
The problem
realized.
is he's
No
in
lamp
first
sad.
place, so the selection is not going to be as
Systems
great
on
for him.
Bowser. Nowhere.
He's not
near
very
star.
far from the star. He's probably either going to go for the mushroom,
Kibble's gonna be.
If
For
he
the
gets the
dueling
mushroom, he
glove.
could get that star.
Oh, it's gonna be on left side.
or he can get the skeleton key and try to land on chance time.
Or he could do the manly play and get the dueling glove and duel his way to victory.
I'm gonna stop my opponent from landing on chance time and go for it myself. Could happen.
That could happen. I don't think
Who
there's.
the plays?
I think you don't want the cellular shopper and you don't want the warp block here. Just because no
I
one
would've
else is really
totally-
near anything.
Oh, I would have totally gone for cellular shop at the second to last turn.
I
I'm just
think
kidding,
he's
but-
gonna go for the mushroom, but hey,
Yeah, he's going for the mushroom, I think.
He was crowding up on dual glove.
Just playing it
dueling
safe.
glove.
That's what I get for not paying attention to that. Whoa, okay, we got a gamble here.
That's
Last turn
big.
might actually
He's
be
going
exciting.
to try to probably dual system or Owen
He's going.
to
He's
try
gonna go
to
for
make
bro.
sure
I think the only way he can win is if he duels system for all his coins, wins, and then gets that star.
Yeah. I still don't necessarily know who has minigame star. I think it's system, but at the same
I
time.
still think it's system, but
Yep.
I don't know either.
All right, so this
I'm
just
gonna go for
matters
totes.
who gets the rhythm and who doesn't.
Let's do it.
The sync definitely accurately.
24 points is like usually the max you'll see.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh man,
System and no!
something tells me this might be big for the minigame star since Owen and System are on opposite teams here. They're alternating between correct and incorrect.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
pattern breaking.
No.
Oh man.
Kibble just cannot get this.
Out of it.
Yeah,
There we go.
this is
Got
They
one.
at least just got 3 points.
definite Peach and Yoshi win for sure.
I don't think Con's even
I'm
gonna
sorry.
hit the button.
All good, all good.
Oh, Kibble gets only -1. Okay. It was...
Alright, getting into the last turn here. Let's see what's gonna happen.
God, jeez.
Whoa, what just happened?
Ignore that. From my, it was from my cans spree yesterday where I started throwing cans everywhere.
I don't
Oh,
think
which space has the hidden
this has
block?
been landed on yet.
Not that one.
Alright,
bag
boys, how are we
cans
bringing
were
this
in
back?
fell
Oh, if he
over.
gets a 3, that would have been an
Look.
ultimate kick in the teeth if he gets a 3 right here. Because that would have put him on chance time.
Bowser space, Bowser.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bowser.
Bowser
yeah,
Revolution
Bowser
would be
Revolution
hilarious.
could do it. Let's say farewell to my old friend.
No,
Oh
don't make
my
the key
gosh.
field. Don't make
Enough
the
part
key
ways.
field
You
bad.
didn't even need to do that.
Oh wait, have you
Come
held that
on.
thing
Anyways.
for all your
Hashtag
time?
key lives
Outside?
matter.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, that's
Bad
bad
luck,
luck.
Come on, y'all. Key lives
No,
matter.
that no.
Not really gonna do
Blue-
Blue
space
trying to
or
go for a
battle?
hidden block.
though.
Oh, it's a battle.
Have any of these not been landed
Yeah, I need
on?
the battle. Actually, do I?
I don't know. It's
Mm.
gonna
I
get
don't
the
know
battle.
that one's been
But
landed
it-
on. That could
coin-
be a hidden block star.
Coin
Oh,
star
we
ties
know.
happen. You know.
Or we could see a
No,
massive
don't listen
battle
up.
game.
Yeah,
I
wait,
don't know.
Yeah, this doesn't really.
We'll know shortly.
I mean, it's
I
up to
can't-
you.
Even if it's 50, I don't think I get coin star from winning this.
You could
Yeah,
kinda-
there's no
Yeah,
way
yeah,
you can get
you just wanna
Coin
watch
Star
out for
from
Coin
this
Star
battle
ties,
because
'cause-
Coin Star is 125. No one's getting to that.
You want a chance to shake it up. There's your
The
chance.
only way it's possible is
Worth
if you do it,
regardless, 'cause-
Peach
Yeah, I
and
don't know if I'm
Yoshi
really
are
shaking
tied
it
for
up for
first,
myself.
and then Peach goes
At
to
the
the
hidden
when
second
block
you
one,
have
star is a
happening.
better chance.
which is highly unlikely.
Yeah, I agree. You know for a fact this hasn't been landed on, or you're just
Yeah, it hasn't
saying
been landed on.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hasn't been landed on yet.
Because no one's been going
Trust
on
your
that
own
route.
Oh,
instincts.
that's true. Yeah, no one has.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think made it all the way over.
We will
Alright,
see.
all good.
This has the least blue
The
spaces
outcome.
too.
Good try.
It does?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Khan needs a perfect 10 to reach the star right now.
Still thinking.
Well, obviously he's probably going to use a dueling glove. Otherwise,
I
he defeats the
mean-
purpose
So,
of why he went
System's
for
gonna
it.
get 3 stars. Owen's at 2.
He's trying to think of what he needs to do to get
A
second.
system. Since you're at 3 stars, can I just have some?
Yeah,
of
he's
your
about to
rulings?
pass the bank.
Oh,
I think the
oh,
safe
hang
place
on.
For you
is
with
the
the
Hang
duel.
on, hang on, hang on.
You're getting
I mean,
first
if you're-
regardless.
I mean, if you duel me, I'm still gonna try.
All right then. Ooh.
He's just not gonna do it.
He
Alright.
didn't use
Might
it.
as well use the Koopa card.
Extra 10
He was
points.
just, he
he
was
just
just
missed the
hoping that he
star, too.
could just get a free,
Oh, there were coins
some
in that
free
bank.
coins.
Didn't roll enough to get the star, did I? Oh wait, it's
There
not
were
even there
coins in
anymore, right?
that bank.
Oh, it is there. Nope.
Just missed.
Oh,
right behind.
If he bought the
Yeah.
mushroom, he would have had it.
Happening regardless,
Damn.
right? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. You hate to see it, 'cause he didn't even end up using. If he got the mushroom, that would have been huge.
Over to me.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
To the start.
Hindsight. You know. Oh, whoa.
Might as well stay there.
We're on the board, right?
Getting echo.
We can sit it out. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Echo's gone.
No doubles.
Oh god, is that what I sound like? Jesus!
Wait, that's the same roll he got last time.
Oh,
Sorry
yeah,
about
the
that.
mushroom.
My mic died for a second.
Oh, could duel! He could duel Kibble right
Wait,
here.
I think
I don't know
that's
why,
happening either
but he
way.
could.
No.
Duel me if
Is
you
my
want.
mic
Yeah, I
echoing
can
or
do
not?
Kibble for like 12 coins.
I
which
don't think
minus
I don't
4.
think he wants to, because if he duels
And
Kibble,
No.
Choose the path that you
I mean,
don't
not like it
want,
really
'cause
matters,
there's only
but-
one left.
Dueling won't really
Has that
do
blue
a whole
been
lot
landed on
here.
yet?
no, it won't.
Nah.
Okay, I'm not echoing. Cool.
Oh.
We'll just go for that.
If that one coin that Khan has matters,
Blue.
Remembered that there
It's a
was only
sign.
one left.
Blue button for blue space. Him block
you've
stop.
been blown off course.
Nope.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Owen,
And the perfect mini.
Great one down, Don. Yeah.
I would have laughed if it was
what
the
a
beat goes on.
terrible minigame ban.
I'm gonna play it normally. I don't
At
know
least
about
it's
you
not
guys.
the
Yeah, I
beat
don't
goes
wanna
on. Even though it would have been funny because we ended where we started.
They are gonna play it normally.
I respect it.
I already told
Oh.
you guys what I was
Oh.
doing.
That makes
And
three of
immediately
us.
gets the right
Alright, never
answer.
mind.
We are playing Mario Party 3.
Ooh, the mash
Oh,
and play.
and immediately gets the wrong answer. We're playing Mario Party 3. That's just like you got the same. Oh, how would he even know this? It would actually be.
Oh,
I
it
bet
doesn't
you
matter.
Gate Guy was the
what's
answer.
what's the
Already matched.
first board you play in duel mode?
Nah, it's probably
I don't
which one you played the most, and it's probably Gate Guy. Waluigi's Island. Okay, nice match here. Oh,
know. Three.
mashes A, presses B.
I feel like you should always go for 3 in that, but I don't know all the questions. so
usually
maybe
you go
there's
for
a reason.
3. You know, you don't buy stars from a Goomba.
I wish we
I'm
didn't get this. We
sorry.
got a couple lame minigames.
I'd love to see that
He
happen.
goes on
though.
this game.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
all
it does
the
not
time,
cost
though.
15 coins
Yeah,
to do whatever that
We
is.
everyone's
got
just
you're trying to
Spotlight
pressing
do.
A.
Swim.
You know, you only have to mash to buzz in, and then you can start thinking.
Yeah,
think
but the
the
problem is
risk
if
is
you're
okay,
mashing hard
and then you
enough,
also
you'll
get off
still
the
read your
tower.
next A input.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
those
that's
good.
got to be careful about that.
Mhm.
Ooh, Connor is winning right now. Ooh, that's not gonna work out for Kibble. That's probably he's out for good. But Owen's gonna be looking to try to. Oh no, that's it. Connor wins.
Oh, there's not going to be a 1 coin matter here. It's okay. 11 coins is still pretty close, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
GG.
see. Intense game that was, though, I'll tell you that.
Here we go.
Holy cow, that blooper game with all the reverse and repellents.
Yeah. Classic Mario Party 3.
Those repellents were really unfortunate.
Alright. Minigame I still think is system.
Coin's definitely still a system as well. Minigame.
I was thinking
yup,
about buying a
system
reverse
inspired.
with that shopper.
Looks like he
but,
takes the win. I was
I
right.
had to play safe with hell just in case.
I'll go ahead and give it to you guys already.
Alright, system first. Owen, Khan second. Owen
Yeah,
third,
Con
then
managed
Kibble
to
Or
get
no,
fourth.
it
second
was,
place by having more coins.
Yeah.
And third.
Buying
So it looks
cellular
like going
shopper
for the
instead of buying
mushroom would
our
not
coin.
have mattered, because he still would have had less coins. After
Under
buying
the
that
sea,
star-
down where it's better, down where it's wetter, I win a deep blooper sea!
Alright,
Sounds like your microphone's underwater too.
Alright, calm down, Skippy.
Here's the pre-recorded
Good job. You did it.
audio. Nice.
You won. Close game. Deep Blue Sea is pretty low scoring a lot of the time, so it comes down to a lot of other like resources and stuff. So.
Rumpton, you're taking screenshots?
Yes, I am. Please hold on just a moment. Congratulations, system. I don't. That was a pretty big boast you did there at the end there. But okay.
I mean, it's kind of like a tradition, but honestly, like, I think minigame was close.
Well, we're about to find out in a second. You guys can feel free to go to the next screen.
I
got
don't
it
think
by
it was that
30.
close. I think it was probably at least 20 coins.
Ooh, 20.
Kind of close, kind of close.
21,
Yeah.
not far off.
Damn.
But also since
Let's
Khan
see,
won,
mini-
since Khan won the last
Game
minigame.
was system. Coin was system.
Ouch! Kibble with 30 on
And
minigames.
happening.
Destruction.
Was obviously.
Dang,
So,
the happening
you,
spaces.
before this, you
A
were
lot.
at
Could you guys go back to
15.
the beginning?
You're at 23 happenings now. That's huge.
Awesome. My whole plan going into this game was just to farm happenings.
Next screen. be the one after. Yeah, that's good.
But frickin', what does this
The
put me in the
Bowser
Oh,
Bowser
space
wait,
is-
actually,
bonus?
wait, you need to go back. I need the blue spaces.
Oh, okay.
Like go one more, so I see blue spaces, and no, like the other way. Like 2 more the other way. Okay, good. Yeah, just like that.
There
Oh,
you
great.
go.
Now I closed my snipping tool! God dang it!
Little oopsie.
Alright, and then you can go to the next screen so I can get the Bowsers. Okay.
Only 2 battles. Damn. And neither of them were the luck games.
That should do it.
Hell yeah, dudes.
Alright.
Alright. Well, congratulations to System Inspired. We're gonna go ahead and get a few interviews done. At least 2. I know we're a bit behind, but it looks like we might need to be a little bit behind. Getting some news here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll chat about this game.
See,
All right.
Yeah, if you want to include multiple people, I don't mind group interview.
You want to just do that? You want to just do a
if it's
full-on
if it's
group
quicker.
interview here?
If we have
I can
time,
do
sure.
that.
However you guys want to run it.
Alrighty. Then alright, I'll go ahead and disconnect out of the yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this. First and
All right.
foremost,
Cool.
let's just like ask you guys like the standard question. How do you guys think you did? What went wrong? And what did you guys do to prepare? We'll start with the winner system.
Well, the first obvious one was just practicing mini games. Besides that, kind of like thinking of like my own strategy for this board. This is actually one of the boards I don't really mind playing on. A lot of people say like this board sucks, and I can see that, but I actually don't really mind this board that much. But it was pretty interesting to see how it all played out. And I'm pretty happy to take the win here.
Nice. Alright, now let's move on to Khan.
When it came down to my board pick, I had Creepy Cavern, Woody Woods, or Blooper. So I know Blooper's really frowned upon board in FP3, but I'm with System. It's a board I really enjoy. It to me it doesn't seem that random, and it's kind of straightforward and easygoing. So as a kind of a newbie, I guess I would say, to Mario Party 3 and 64 stuff, it was really helpful for me. And that game was wild with all of its boo repellent luck, the reverse shrooms.
Yeah, quite a bit of
and-
politics. I mean, I was expecting it.
Yeah, quite a bit of politics, but the politics never ever felt like followed through, because either people were getting unlucky landing on the happenings before boo, or yeah.
Yeah, a lot of deals are made just to have the deals never actually happen.
Yeah.
Go this way and do this. Sure. Oh, but I landed on the happening. Owen, same question to you.
I was happy with my board play. I wasn't expecting to get quite as many happenings as it did, but I'm glad that happened. I just wish I was or I guess I should have expected to not play Mario today because of my seed. I probably should have practiced with different characters.
Do you think that affected you in terms of like mini games and things like that?
Maybe, but like not probably that really, not much.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
bring it
and
up.
I really appreciate you, Owen, for allowing me to nab Peach last second.
Yeah, that's no
you're
problem.
a homie for that.
The character switches. Yeah.
And then last but not least, Kibble. How did you feel about this whole game?
Like last 10 turns there, game kind of took a big dump in my mouth with the rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, mini games weren't amazing either. I definitely could have done better in that department. There were definitely a few instances where I was close but just couldn't secure the wins. I was going for like the same thing as Owen, just trying to farm happenings, which is why I bought a poison mushroom near the mid game. But I just could not get to the upper half of the board to do so. I was just stuck in the bottom loop and was constantly landing on blue spaces, so there just wasn't much I could do on the board.
Yeah, at least they'll help you with that blue space count. Something
That's
I
true,
did
that's true.
notice big time was the amount of times things were stolen from Owen in general. That
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
I think Owen was
that
targeted
was a lot.
over 75% of the time with boost steals. What's going
was
on with that?
It was pretty fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
Yeah,
didn't make it
Owen
to
was
Boo.
just always
Not
at the
for
short
Owen.
end of the stick because
I-
System and I would always have boo repellents.
Yeah, I
and-
was gonna add that. Like, if I never had the boo repellent, like things would have absolutely changed.
And then right as I got rid of his boo repellent, he got another one.
Yeah, and his face
Yeah.
was like, hey, it's a boom
Yeah.
bell, let's go.
That was rough.
It was really lucky for Owen though that he got all his coins stolen, so he couldn't do boo, but he managed to nab that bank away from me. Because
that
I
bank-
knew it was gonna come down to a coin tie for Owen and I.
Right.
And so I was really hoping to beat Owen out in coins, so that's why I grabbed that dual glove at the end there, just in case as an emergency if I needed it. But in all honesty, I wasn't really confident in my Mario Party 3 minigame play. So
The other play that actually Toad and I saw was potentially grabbing a mushroom to get the star.
the star, yeah.
I was kind of surprised to see you went for the dueling glove only for you to not use it. Can you kind of
I-
explain that a little more?
Yeah, I totally blanked out about that. I was overthinking it hard. Because
I hear
I
ya.
easily had enough coins, and then it would have been pretty much guaranteed. I would still lost the system, but it would have been a more guaranteed second if I ended up getting that golden mush to purchase the star.
But the Koopa Bank card did end up helping you out with the 10 coins after Owen surprisingly rolled a 4. That was a great
That was
a great nab, I gotta
was
say.
That was precision right there.
Yeah.
Big ups to Froggy Dojo with his warp block meta that helped me out numerous times. I warp blocked I think 2 times to people right before boo, and
Yep.
I always used the warp block when I didn't care about any result because they were all 3 were good. And yeah, Froggy's right. That warp block for 5 coins, it could be a lamp, it could be a boo bell, it could be anything depending on where everyone's at.
You know, Froggy is currently #1 in the league right now, so if he's saying it, it must be true, right? I mean, all I gotta say is he's proven us that the warp block can be a very powerful item. Maybe not the most powerful in general, but still having great uses. Even if you're gonna gamble with it, we've already seen gambling happen with the warp block this weekend, and it paying off. So, you know, like, it's a great item. Another question I want to ask, and just anybody can hop on in and say whatever. Like, is there anything you guys would have liked to have done differently? Like, any big decisions you made that you're like, I don't know about that one anymore.
When I used the reverse mushroom, because I thought I was going back to Boo, but it was like my back was
Yes.
turned to the opposing branch.
And
Yeah.
So
actually,
that's what
Kibble-
brought me to the loop initially, actually. So
Kibble,
that might have been
right
my
as you
tragic
landed on
downfall.
right as you landed on that space, I even said, I said, hey, I hope Kibble remembers how or knows how these junctions work when you're literally in the junction. It's literally you go back the way you came.
That's just lack of experience in this game.
Well,
But
it's
good enough in the
okay.
future.
It's okay.
I'm-
You know
I'm-
now.
I made that mistake as well a few times in the past, and I'm still learning it. But yeah,
It's a tricky one to remember because it's not very obvious right off the
Yeah.
bat.
For sure, yeah, definitely a bit of something, you know, you need experience for. I remember you mentioning, like, what was it? It was the later GameCube games that you were like really good at, right, Kibble?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So we'll actually be able to see some of that because next week is Mario Party 7. I'm going to go down the line here in reverse order. Kibble, how do you think you're going to do next week? You're going to be playing against Killer Awesome, Latios, and Winata.
That's interesting. 7. 7's a bit of a toss-up for me. I definitely have more experience in it than this game, but I think it's really going to depend on the board pick.
And you
'cause
are
they
gonna
just
have
go
that
all over
pick.
the place.
You're going to have
I
that
am.
pick
I am going to have the
guaranteed.
pick. So I'm going to have to be really really careful on what decision I make there.
Do you want to give us a sneak peek as to what you're thinking of, or you want to keep that to yourself and not?
Yeah, probably not the best idea in case any of my or whoever's banning is watching this.
Right.
Further info, you're also Pod A, so there's going to be a
Oh,
lot
true.
of stuff available.
I'll
You're
have
gonna
5
have
boards to
5
pick from.
boards to
Yep.
pick from. Well, let's be real. I don't think you're gonna be selecting one of them. So 4 boards to pick from.
Yeah,
Unless it gets
know.
banned, then you know.
Yeah.
Going back to Owen, same question to you. How do you feel about next week Mario Party 7? You're gonna be in a pod with It's Jordan B, Nima74, and you'll be playing as Connor again.
Yep.
Deja
Oh,
vu.
awesome, dude. Big worry. We are in the very last pod. We are probably going to be playing. You think like Windmillville or like the desert chain shot
Pyramid
map? I
Park,
always forget what it's called.
Those are the 2
Yeah.
boards that were unbanned for this season. So maybe they were banned for good reason.
Yeah,
They were
it's very
banned.
likely as Pod E
Scary.
we're going to be playing on those boards, but who knows? As a crazy mix-up, one of those earlier pods might end up taking it.
We got some people out there that like some of these boards, and Windmillville me. So you never know. You could end up playing on one of the other boards. Connor, you got the same kind of feeling?
Yeah, I have the same feeling board-wise. Probably gonna end up playing Pyramid Park or Windmillville, but who knows if the earlier pods might go for that mix-up. It's gonna be fun playing with Owen again and playing again with Frank and Jordan. This is my last time that I end up playing against all 3 of them for the rest of the season, so I don't have any more. This is my duplicate match with them.
Right.
And it being GameCube, it being Frank's best GameCube, and I know Owen's a GameCube guy, and then Jordan there with all the politicking. It's gonna be a tough pod, especially if we're on a Pyramid Park map. That's gonna.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
no.
Pyramid Park with Jordan.
No.
Yeah,
That's
Pyramid
gonna
Park
be-
with Jordan
that's gonna
or
be
Windmillville
rough.
with Jordan is gonna be crazy.
I
'Cause
think Windmillville will be a little bit nicer to you all than Pyramid Park with that guy in the game. Oh,
But-
I would argue even Neon Heist to an extent, but definitely Windmillville or Pyramid Park was gonna have a lot of politics.
So I think this is my scariest week yet.
7
But
Mario Party
I'll be ready for it.
Yep.
I'll be ready for it.
We will have to see how things go. And last but not least, System. Next week, Mario Party 7. You're going to be in Pod C with Pat, Sots, yourself, obviously, and Typh.
Man, I am really looking forward to this match because we got Pat, we got Sots, we got Ty. It's Pod C, a little bit worrisome. But you know, we're working out. I really am looking. I mean, I've looked forward to all of these matches. They've all been plenty of fun. But this one, back on GameCube and 7 and with these people, is gonna be very interesting. I cannot wait for that next week.
Awesome. I'm really excited for you guys next week. Especially that Pod E game. Oh my God, I am going.
I'm worried.
I am. Oh, just if there's any game I want people to make sure that they watch next week, it is Pod E at 9 p.m. next Sunday.
I'm watching that. For
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
I
that.
have to clear my schedule for that. Then.
Don't forget to also watch Rumtin's Pod D because Rumtin's got a bloodlust this season.
Yeah,
being
I'm
at the
gonna
bottom of the
I'm gonna
leaderboard.
straight up destroy everybody. Like no holding. I'm gonna talk so much smack that game. I'm gonna try at least.
Hopefully this will be
I'm all
that.
new to this kind of
Good
thing,
night,
you
yeah.
know.
Rumpton's gonna become Mean-tin.
Mean-tin. My God.
It's a work in
Rootin',
progress, it's a work in
Rootin'.
progress.
That's actually better.
Root-tin.
Root-tin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, I like that.
It's gonna get
Root-tin.
rum ticked off.
Why you gotta be so rooted?
Why you gotta be 10? All right, the Disney heel. I'm like Gaston. Nah, Gaston's a little bit more further than that. All right, Well, thank you guys so much. Is there anything else you guys want to add before we go ahead and move on?
Nope.
I got something.
System, I know what you're gonna say. Let's see if the other people, because yours is a
Yeah.
good way to end off.
Yeah.
Owen, you got anything?
Watch Mario Party 7. That game is crazy.
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah.
And then Khan, you got anything?
Yeah, and keep on watching this Mario Party 3 week. We still got 2 more games left tonight, coming up soon, and
else
right
is gonna
off to you,
happen there?
System.
All right. Well, stay inspired, folks. I'll see you guys next week in 7. But don't forget these two matches tonight, because who knows what will happen.